if he's within earshot, but I don't know where he went.
Did you say you've got 14 cats?
14. We did have 15,
Wow.
but we lost one.
Oh.
I bet you don't have any mice.
No.
Well, actually, my baby girl, she's only 2, and I used to leave the window open so she could come and go as she pleases, so she doesn't wake me up in the middle of the night, because they go crazy at like 3 a.m. But she kept bringing mice in. I found a nest in my son's room. I thought it was just the odd one. And then there was they just kept showing up. I kept catching them and they kept showing up. And yeah, she was bringing them in. So now she can't come and go as she pleases.
Well, these are, all of ours are indoor only, but we did have, in the last year, we've had 2 mice or rats or whatever they were that were dumb enough to come into a house that had 15 cats at the time. They didn't last long.
No. Well, my son just lost his service dog about a couple of weeks ago. She had acute kidney failure. And so we yesterday picked him up a puppy that he is going to train as his epilepsy service dog.
That's awesome.
So little German Shepherd. So that makes 4 German Shepherds in my house.
Wow. They're good dogs.
They are.
Of course. Yeah.
Sorry, that was my husband saying good night.
What's the time where you
one
are?
dog.
It is 1:18.
1:18. Okay.
Yeah, she's an hour behind us.
Talking to them about your Americana.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have
tested out on your
we have one dog, but he is currently asleep with my 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband wanted me to tell everybody that the Americana, when I was talking the last hour, the Americana recipes are all, he's the guinea pig.
I bet he doesn't complain about it either.
No, he doesn't. He used to complain when I worked at the grocery store and I was doing it, as the demo chef, because I'd cooked all day, and by the time I got home, I was like, I don't want to cook. We can go out to Whataburger.
Right. I miss having someone to cook for.
Yeah.
I just cook for myself because my son won't eat anything that I make. So he's very particular with his food because he's on the spectrum. So he's really, really fussy. So if I cook, I'll make like a bolognese and I'm like eating it all week and it just gets boring,
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because Chad actually was the one who came to me and said, I have a series on Sinfully Good that's called Single Parent, something about Simple Meals for Single Parents. And they're 1-minute clips of common, easy things to make for kids.
Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't done one in a while. I probably need to do another one here for too much longer.
Oh, thank you.
I don't cook. I do frozen dinners and stuff.
Someone was just my friend was just dropping off this gorgeous apple cake so I can take it to meet when I meet the kids, because I wanted to. I didn't know if it was appropriate to make them presents or not because we've never met. I thought it was that a bit over the top, so I thought, ooh, a cake. I can take a cake to the park and we can eat it together.
Wow.
So
yeah,
right.
So Cindy, I popped this. Oh, sorry to cut you off. Cindy, I popped this popcorn myself in the microwave, just so you know.
Awesome.
Very sophisticated putting it in a bowl.
Doing great there, Chad.
Thank you. I burned the bottom of the thing a little bit, as you could see.
Yeah,
see?
A little bit.
Yep, I'm learning still a couple more times, and maybe that won't happen.
I think you're meant to lay it on its side, aren't you? So that doesn't happen.
I don't know what goes on in there. I don't know.
There's a big bit of writing on it that says this side up.
Yeah.
I don't really pay any attention to that.
well, now we know why your microwave's on fire.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, I taught him how to make scrambled eggs and grilled cheese and all that stuff. So, real simple stuff.
It's true.
But yeah.
When my oldest daughter, she's almost 22 now, but when she was about 3 or 4, I think probably about 3, I had taken her to my in-laws at the time because I had to work that day. So I think she had spent the night there with them the night before and was staying there with them while I worked. My mother-in-law told me that she had to go to the store before my daughter woke up. So she left her there with my father-in-law who was also asleep, but he woke up a little while later smelling something burning. And he said he got up there and we hurried in there to the kitchen, and she's in there watching TV. And he said, "What's that smell?" She said, he said, what did you do? He said, what are you doing to make that smell? She said, "I'm heating up pizza, Papa." Yeah, she had put the pizza in the microwave for like 20 minutes when the pizza.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was charred.
Oh, I imagine. Well, my husband, not too long ago, was making, I can't remember, I think rice or something, and he burnt the snot out of it. And I'm like, I smelled it, and I'm like, what in the world? And so I looked at him and finally looked at him and said, "Dude, you're going to have to clean that pan. I ain't doing it."
Did he clean the pan by throwing it out like I would have did?
No, I got him some Brillo pads, and he scrubbed it. It was one of my expensive chef's pans, and I was like not happy.
Right.
Those things are $150 a pan.
Wow.
So yeah, easy. So no, it was not going in the garbage. Now, if he'd have done that in my iron skillet, he'd have been dead. I'd have beat him with it. I have a 150-year-old set of iron skillets that my great grandmother gave me. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be very specific with the way you're cleaning them, don't you?
Oh yeah, salt, and they don't go in the dishwasher, and re-season them and all that stuff. I'm pretty picky about those. He doesn't touch them.
Yeah, that's amazing that you've kept them in good condition for 150 years.
Yeah.
My late partner was the same with his. I was not allowed to touch it. I wasn't allowed to clean it. Nothing. So I get it.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, the whole reason they came up with doing it with salt and oil is because the soap that they used was high lye soap, and it would take off the seasoning in a heartbeat. Yeah. And so you'd have to re-season it every time if you use soap. So that's why they started using salt, like kosher salt and oil to clean them. Well, the soaps these days are not that strong, so you can actually get away with if you have a really big mess, you can actually get away with using that, but you do have to re-season it afterwards. And seasoning a iron skillet's really not that hard. I mean, you put oil on it, and then you put it upside down in your oven about 200 and let it cook for about 6 to 8 hours, and then it'll re-season your pan.
Right. Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, Cindy knows her stuff.
So
the first time my mom gave me an iron skillet, I had no idea that you didn't wash them with normal soap. So I told when she came over and it was in the dish drainer, she said, "Why is that in the drainer or in the dish drainer?" I said, "Because I washed it." She said,
"Oh no." I
thought she was going to murder me, and it was my own pan.
It's very rusty, don't they?
They do get rusty easily if you don't re-oil them.
Yeah.
So you have to oil them every time. But see, like I said, seasoning is really easy. There's a lot of people, like if you get them at thrift stores or flea markets and stuff like that, you really want to wash them really well. And then, like I said, you just take them and you put that vegetable oil in and you don't want to put a lot because you don't want it dripping in the bottom of your oven and all that other stuff. But a light coat, and then basically what happens with iron skillets like that is when you season them, they become nonstick. So as long as you keep them oiled like that and you keep them seasoned, they will be a nonstick pan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna have to make a move, guys, but I will come in later.
All righty. Good to meet you.
Sounds
good.
You
too. I'll come back in later. A couple of hours.
Have fun with the kiddos.
Sorry?
Have fun with the family and kiddos.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited and nervous. So yeah, first time we're meeting. So it's going to be.
I promise y'all, I am paying attention. I promise. I'm just getting our links to share in the chat for everybody, so they can make sure to sub to all of us.
All right, I'll catch you later, guys. Everyone, make sure you donate to the
Yes,
SPE
definitely.
Foundation, and
Nice to
I'll
meet
catch
you.
you in
Yes.
4 hours. Bye,
All
everyone.
right, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
But anyway, well, it's good to see you, Sunrise Dawn. She and I work
is
together a whole lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
both mod on Liz's channel.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Actually, I think I did mod up for Liz, but I guess she said that had trimmed down the mods some, and
Okay.
with me, she said I didn't want to spread you too thin with me starting
have
my
a
own
lot.
channel and stuff. But yeah, at one point I was up to like 12.
Oh my.
Now that
Wow.
now that Perth has left, this is the cat I was wanting to show her. He
Oh.
climbs in my lap now after she
Oh,
leaves.
nice.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Liz is the only one I mod for at this point.
Which Liz is it?
Liz Ferris.
Ferris.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I think
Yeah.
I still mod for Liz Gale
Yeah.
if she comes
Mhm.
back. So
Yeah. I
think.
hope she comes back.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
And
hate
she messaged me when she first took her channel down or whatever. She messaged me just to let me know she's okay.
Yeah.
But so, and I think I saw her that one time on Nora's, so at least we know
Mhm.
she's
Yeah.
she's still around. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like I said, I just want to make sure I post our channels on here.
Oh, thanks.
It's like
I always forget to do the promos and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've got the other 2 channels, which is kind of fun.
I gotta double check on your stuff, Cindy. I haven't been getting any notifications.
I haven't done anything on those 2 in a while.
Okay, that's why. And I just stopped tonight the other one.
I'm changing my intro on that and getting motivated to put makeup on and my hair on and all that other stuff to do intros for the recipes is kind of being a little difficult, especially with all the crap that's going on with medical stuff right now. I need to get it done, but I just haven't had the mood to do it,
Yeah,
but I want to go in. I have a lot of stuff videoed and it's sitting there ready to go. I just have to do the intros to them. So I feel like that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Cindy. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I feel like that if I do a personal type intro instead of the ones that I've been doing for the longest time, with the little steak thing and all that, that if I do an actual setup and talk intro, that it'll engage more people. So that's kind of the idea of changing the intros. But like I said, it's getting motivated to do it.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you'll know your time.
Yeah.
There's days when I don't post anything because I don't want to post something that's not up to standards. I'm not going to do it just to do it,
Yeah, yeah. I have the same issue. It's the videos themselves, because I've always done voiceover on those videos, and so I've changed some things back and forth, and I'm still not. I mean, both of them are actually doing quite well on subs. They're over 1,000 on both of those channels.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I don't have the watch hours that I need on any of them to start getting into memberships and all that other stuff. That's my biggest issue is watch hours. So working on that still, but I got to get in there and get that stuff posted. It's just like I said, putting on the wig and getting all dolled up with nowhere to go,
You put a lot of work into your videos and stuff,
Yeah, in fact, I've had to stop filming recipes because I have so many sitting backlog right now, So, but I'm still testing some stuff. So those other recipes, I made a Sicilian braised pork chop the other day that was phenomenal, and it was really easy. So, so yeah, there's some things that I'll have to video next time I make it. So
I was just gonna say Tally's Grammy. I'm not sure whose chat you're in. I'm sorry. I posted the links to our channels in Marilyn's chat. So I don't know whose chat she was asking in. I can't tell.
Yeah,
She said what? She said what are the links to your channels? I posted them on Marilyn's chat.
Well, shoot, I don't know. I don't know if it'll go up on Chad's or not, because it may just go up on mine. I don't know. But hang on. Oh no.
I forgot post chat was still going. I can post them in there if y'all want me to. I'm mod for him too.
Yeah, see, I don't mod for. I just threw it up there in comments. I don't know if it's gone up where it's gone up. Maybe in just mine. I don't know.
I can jump over to pose and put them in there. Like I said, I'm mod for him too.
Yeah,
I just feel like
cool.
I feel like I'm being kind of rude, not looking at y'all.
Well, it's you're fine. You're fine. So, Chad, I've been watching all of your characters. Man, you have grown with so many characters. How do you keep them straight?
Oh, it is hard to keep them straight. Sometimes they do intermingle, and I can't help it with
Man.
And it's funny because I stutter so much with the characters. I do it in real life now, unfortunately.
Oh wow!
But yeah, so it's funny. I love the Marty one the best, probably because he's just he's a little I don't want to say pathetic, so I just exaggerate a little more and
I just can't imagine doing so many characters. I couldn't do it. I'm just me.
Well, it's funny because I've never done anything creative at all, and then I started to Clearwater Chad, and I just that was the only character I had for probably almost a year, and then all of a sudden I had one more, and then now I have like a half dozen.
Yeah, I just have so many, and I can remember your first Chadathon where you sat here for what was it, 10 or 12 hours and drew palm trees. It was
I had no you have no material when you start, so. Now I can go on 10 hours straight with just the characters. And,
I mean,
as Sir Crepitus said, it's okay to say that Marty's pathetic. I don't want to offend any Marty fans, guys. Okay,
Oh wow. Well, I don't know. We offend Mike Renders all the time.
Yeah. Oh, people were offended when I did him.
Oh, I imagine. Some
of the Render fans.
They come unglued.
And then when I did Chris Shelton, and all I had to say is I have a master's degree.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yep. And critical thinking.
Yep. But once again, I tried not to go too hard because I don't want we have Chris Shelton fans of our
Yeah. Oh, I just go off on a tangent on mine. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but I just go off and I kind of have a set of points that I keep up on my screen that I want to talk about. It's just like a line, and then I I go through and I expound on that line.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm only subscribed to your old channels. Now I'm subscribed as of tonight of your new one, so I'll be able to watch some of that stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot on Oh Hell No. Like I said, every time, because I try to do a little bit of research before I go in and start going off on some tangent. And by the time I get the research done, the community's moved on, So I'm literally sitting on a video that I have the notes ready to go, all of that stuff. It's called The Cult of Render, and it was back when Brisker and Olson was causing so much trouble. That's when I started that one, and like I said, it moved on from there because then we had Stephanie Hutchinson, and then we had all of that stuff. And now Cult of Render, I have to put Claire and Leah sitting behind Render and talk about that. So now, there's it's a whole thing. And so I think what I'm going to do, because I haven't seen anybody do it, and I was talking about it in the last hour a little bit, is talk about how I believe that the statute of limitations for things like child SA should be a national no statute of limitation. And then go through and talk about the states that have what each state statute of limitations actually is, because I've looked that up and I've done that little bit of research because I was wondering. I was like going, well, why is it not a national thing? And how is it different state by state? And so I went and looked, and you'd be amazed at how different it is state by state.
Wow.
It's just really crazy. And I think it's criminal that it's not a set, this is your there is no statute of limitation for child SA, period.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I think it's wrong that we create a period of time where you only have this amount of time, and if you don't remember by the time you're this old,
I agree.
sorry,
Yeah.
that's wrong to me. So
I agree 100%.
it's just really, really upsets me. So, and the thing that poor Miriam has gone through because of that is criminal, So anyway, like I said, I don't want to get on that soapbox again because it just really annoys me. But
Right.
but I think it's something we should.
I'm gonna mute myself for just 1 second. My husband
Okay.
needed to ask me a question.
Okay.
You're good. It's something that Serge has kind of prompted me on. It's not something that he's talked about, but it's something that I think is the missing part.
Oh, okay.
So, that's kind of where I'm at. But anyway, but I still cook every night. Well, almost every night. I didn't tonight.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where tonight I knew I had to be on late tonight. And so I wanted to, we took the new pup out to the dog park to find out if she was a water dog. And she's amazing. She's a funny dog. And I was so tired from being out. I mean, it was 98, I think, today in Austin, but it felt like 110 in the shade. And so that heat just takes it out of you. Nice breeze though. And so I came back and I said, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. And so I did, and slept right through dinner time. And
Wow.
So, yeah.
So
That's cool.
I'm sorry about that, y'all.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm back.
You're fine. You're fine.
No problem.
And of course, our biggest cat.
Yeah. Definitely, y'all, those are still with us hanging out. Make sure you get those donations into SPTV Foundation. It's a great cause, helping people who are leaving and have left Scientology. And that's what we're here for tonight.
Yep, true.
Yes.
And Miss Sunrise Dawn, I don't expect you to mod for me, but I did add you, to be a mod for my channel if you did ever want to throw in links or whatever.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I will go.
So now you're at 13 again.
Actually, I think that puts me back at 9.
Oh, does
I
it
have to
put you
count. 9 or 10.
That's a lot of channels still. That's a lot of channels.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm only one. That's the only. I've only mod for one.
But a lot of them are smaller channels that don't stream very often. So, yeah, I'm sorry. If I don't pick him up, he's gonna step on the keyboard and kick me out.
Leanie G, you can look me up at Sinful Good, CYNFULGOOD, all one word. That's the initial channel. And if you scroll down on any of my channels down to, I have an area called Sister Channels, and you can get into Cooking Americana as well. And all of those are literally made in mind for one's budget, and the other is for people who have never seen the inside of a kitchen. So
That's
I
great.
probably need that. And I just want to say I see comments in here talking, and thank y'all for ones saying, making complimenting my kitty here. This is Dakota, and yes, Staceperia, he is the biggest of the lot. He is ginormous. He's like 15 pounds.
Oh my. He's a beautiful tuxedo.
Thank you.
Yeah, he is.
He is. This is my soulmate in cat form.
Mm.
That's what I tell everybody. I love them all, but this is my baby.
Hey, DJ. DJ and I are going to start doing a little bit of collaboration here as soon as I get my act together and we get together and do stuff. DJ's a deep thinker, and you know, reading some of the things he posts in the Discord is really interesting. Makes you think.
Yep.
It
That's
does.
great.
I'm so sorry. I've got something on my face that's making my nose and cheek itch. I'm sorry.
Oh, I hate that.
DJ's just starting to get into. He's had a channel for a while, but I told him, you know, he was concerned about certain, you know, some of the ways he looked, and I looked at him. I said, "Dude, look at me." And I do this stuff, you know. Don't be afraid.
I don't own makeup or anything like that, so what you see is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Where did everyone go?
You were probably sleeping.
So a
They
lot of
ran
them probably
away.
went to bed. A lot of them probably went to bed.
I texted. Is that the person that texted me? SP Never Ends. I did text her back. Or
Okay. Gail
SP
DE.
Never Ends. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say SP Never Ends is also artsy tartsy.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Gail DE, the Discord that we're talking about, that I'm talking about, is not the same one that you're thinking of. I started, took one of my old gaming Discord servers and redid it for Liz Ferris. And if you've ever been to Liz Ferris's chats or lives, she has a certain set of rules, and one of them is no bullying. Well, those rules are, you actually have to agree to them, and when you walk in, but those rules apply to the Discord server, and we're in the Sunrise Dawn's one of the mods in there. There's a group of us, and we are very strict on keeping it a safe space for people, because we realize people are triggered by things, and we don't want that kind. We want some place for people to go that can talk to each other and enjoy each other without, you know, bullying or attacking other people. We just don't tolerate it at all.
Right. And don't forget, since it's Liz Ferris's Discord, you must respect the Pokemon cards.
Yes. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That cracks me up.
We have, I think Miss Sunrise Dawn has the link for that channel. But
Probably do. I'd have to look.
It's
once
in
we
Liz
get
Ferris's I don't know if it's probably just going to go up in my chat, but I don't know. We'll see. Hang on.
I was going to say, when we get done here, I can go through and post it in all the chats.
Yeah. So if you
our
see,
links
if
and stuff.
it may have just come up on mine because I'm not one of Chad's mods, but if you see it, or you can copy it from there, Dawn, if you need to.
Okay. That's good. And also, I think I have it in my notes. I think I have a long list of links.
We're gonna get you a link, Lenny.
Images. I see you're in Maryland's chat. I'll post it in there here in just a few minutes when we get done here. I just feel yeah. I feel like I'm being rude going in there posting links.
No, that's okay.
It's just I guess
Lenny,
once a mod, always a mod.
Yeah. Lenny, if you go over to Maryland's live, you should be able to see it in there.
Yeah, Yeah,
I'll
and
post
not,
it
it'll,
private too. Here.
sorry guys. SP Never Ends. I don't know if you've seen my message, but shoot me your email address again, and I'll send you a link real quick. Okay. See, because
John,
I can't remember who I sent what to.
let me pop it in private chat so you can get it. There you
okay. Good. That'll help me. The thing is, I have a lot of these links on my phone, not one on my laptop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me. I'll just.
But I am the server owner of that server. But I will tell you that Liz has every permission that I have except one, and that is delete server. Because I can't give it to her.
Right.
So I literally say it's Liz's server. I put it together for her, and basically everything I do in that server I run through her. I make no decisions on that server without touching base with her.
Okay. And I was just gonna say I can't. Apparently, I can't actually like comment in the chat from here because I didn't stream it. I didn't stream this onto my channel, or I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to try to do anything like that because I don't know how, and I'm afraid I messed it all up.
Well, if you're trying to stream it to your channel when you came in, up in the upper right-hand corner, that it'll say stream to your channel, and you click on that and you give it a name, and then just hit go. That's it.
Oh,
it's very
I was
simple.
afraid to click on that. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was afraid to click on it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, Leanie. I'll get you set up here. I am always there. I may not be always there in person, but I am always online in there. And so I'm the one who actually goes in and sets the roles. Like I'm about to set this one. And you'll see your name turn purple, and that means you're a member.
And just as a reminder, guys, just to remind y'all kind of why we're here, make sure y'all are going and donating to the SPTV Foundation. Yes. They need to they are doing wonderful work. So please definitely go and show them some love.
Well, I think it's Leanie, I think it's over in Maryland's because I'm using her invite. So that's probably where you see it.
Here, I'll post it in Maryland's real quick. I have to do it from my phone because I can't seem to do it on my computer there. I know I have it.
Or if you go, it's probably in mine would be my guess as well. I'll have to look.
Okay. I'm sorry, it takes me a minute to find it on here. I know I have it.
Yeah.
I just have quite a list here of links. It's somewhere. Sorry. I need to get my... There it is.
2%, half a gallon.
Yeah, it might be in my channel.
Here you go. This link I'm posting right now is... as I said, the link I just posted right there in Maryland's chat, that's for the Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you go to Oh Hell No, it's in my channel on my chat as well. So I just checked.
Okay. Let me.
Vibrant.
I'll go in here and. I was gonna go in here and post it in Chad's, but my phone doesn't want to cooperate. It doesn't like me. Here we go.
But that's the like I said, when you first go in, you'll have to agree to the rules, and they're all written out. The reason that I did that is literally because if somebody goes against the rules, then I can come back to them and they say, well, I didn't do this. And well, you agreed to these rules when you came in.
Right.
And
if you've ever been in Liz's chat on here on YouTube, it's posted literally in every chat.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. We actually have a Google Doc that we work off of for the stuff that we're posting in Liz's chat. So we all post the same thing.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Except I'm lazy and put it all in my notepad on my phone, so I don't have to go back on the Google Doc.
Yeah. I keep the Google Doc open and I go through and I copy and paste, and it's just real simple.
Right.
But anyway, did you hear who won the lyric contest?
I did.
Dawn? That was a great song. Yeah, that was a great song. I mean, I had the Pink Floyd song, and as much as I liked the Pink Floyd song, I had to vote for Blakey's.
I never made it on there to actually listen to the songs. Like every time I would go think I'm gonna go take a look at them or what, then I would get distracted and forget about it, and then I'd go, I never quite made it on there.
Yeah, some great songs, really great songs. People did a lot of really good work. I have all of them on a Google Docs, so I have every entry that was in there. So there was a lot of good songs.
I bet.
Yeah.
And I might have to go back and look. But I definitely want to go look at. Well, I want to go look at Blake's and yours, and I gotta go look. Yeah,
Laura did a video with the three of them because they had. They had come down. They had knocked it down to 3, and it was the California Dreamin'. Is that right? California Dreamin', Ironic, and The Wall. And so those were the three finalists. Really great stuff.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Hey, Wolf Machine.
DJ and I worked on a lot of them.
Like I said, I see Nico in the chats all the time.
Oh yeah.
I think we follow each other.
DJ Nico's a card. He is funny as all get out.
Yes, I agree.
He's a great guy.
He is.
And a quick sense of humor. Very quick. I can't wait to get with him and work on something. We haven't decided. I get to choose the first topic, and then he gets to choose the next one. So, yeah, that ought to be good. Yeah,
and also, I saw on here. I don't know if y'all saw that. Stay Spurious said, "Basic rule of Discord: don't be a Rodney."
Don't be a Rodney. Yeah, that's pretty much right. That's pretty much right.
And Stay Spirit, I hope you're keeping George from 2D flowing in there. We always give George a hard time. Him and John Geese like to joke around in there. We always tell them they're 2D flowing.
I love it.
That's why Marilyn she says, "Oh, George."
Oh, George. And then Sir Crepitus, I see him all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
So, Sir Crepitus, when are you going to start a channel so we can put you on all these?
I think he has a channel.
Oh, does he?
I'm pretty sure
he wasn't on tonight.
He does.
Let's see. Let me check. He's got to have one. He
was on the first.
Oh, was he? I missed. I was still asleep.
Yeah, he definitely has one. Let me see if I could Google it.
And Nico, yes, you're cool too. I promise.
Yeah, he's got a channel. It's just called. It's not
Sir
just
Crepitus.
called, but Sir Crepitus. So everyone should subscribe to him too if they want to.
Yeah,
I'm subscribed. That sweetens the pot, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
And Stay Spurious said George has gone to bed for a bit. I suppose I meant to cover his 2D flow and now on my shift.
Oh wow. Well. Well, then you need to try the dessert that I put on the Sinfully Good channel. It's called Out 2D. It's called Out 2D. It's basically sex in a pan. It is really good.
Now we have to go look at it.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's my son ate the entire thing. I think I had one piece. Which is good for me having the beaties, but hey. as
Right.
Reese would say.
Right.
And I love Reese. Reese has hardly any filter.
She
I
does.
mean, just the things that she will talk. I don't know that I would ever in my lifetime thought about talking about my cooter.
Right.
You know,
But
and her
somehow she makes it normal.
oh yeah, you know, it's just like, you know, sitting at the table and visiting. It's really funny.
It is. And do you Sin, do you come on the Relata boat, or are you supposed? It's Cults and Crims now.
Colts and Crims. Yeah, I have seen it and have subscribed to it, but I don't. You know, it's funny because there's a lot of people who, and Liz is notorious for doing it to me, who tend to come on right at the time that I'm making dinner.
Right.
So I tend to catch a lot of it on replay. Yeah,
Right.
a lot of it on replay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Kelly.
How are you?
Hello, hello. I'm so glad to be here.
Good
Glad
to
to
meet
have
you.
you.
We're glad
Yeah,
you're here
nice
too.
to meet you. Yeah,
But-
I don't know what I guess I don't know because I was listening to Hef speaking and then
Yeah.
it switched over to y'all. So I don't know what happened if I was like watching something from earlier or
No,
No
we're
time
doing in
behind.
shifts. We're working in shifts. So basically,
Okay.
what you're seeing is everybody's got an hour slot. I'm only here because I'm helping Chad out. I was
Okay.
in the last hour,
Right.
but I'm still awake. I'm still wide awake. I took a long nap, and so you know, might as well,
Yeah.
right? And so what you're seeing happening is the shifts change. So
Yep.
Okay. Well, I thought there would be like an announcement or something. I just all of a
Mm,
sudden I
not really.
was listening to Hef and
Well,
then
yeah, this was all kind of last minute, you know.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was me because I am kind of go as I learn as I go with all this streaming and my
Mm-hmm.
channel and stuff. So I thought maybe I did something wrong.
No,
You,
you're
Kelly,
fine.
you have a channel, right?
Yes, and I
Yeah,
have
no,
it.
because yep.
I put it up here by my name. SPTV
It's
dash
never
never
ends.
ends.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's fairly new, about a couple months old, I think, Miss Dawn, something like that. And
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I
And
was
I'm sorry, I
looking
was-
at you. Yeah, I was looking at your channel. You came a long way in a few months.
Yeah.
600 something subscribers is a
I
big
have-
accomplishment.
Thank you. I don't feel like it's enough yet. So anybody out there, please sub to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm planning on going to Austin after the first of the month.
Really?
My son, I'm from Texas, and I was homeless in Austin for 2.5 years, about 2.5 years ago. And
Really?
I have a lot of family there. Yeah, I haven't told my whole story yet. I've told bits and pieces of it, but my mother has disconnected from me, even though we've never been in Scientology. She has stopped speaking to me, and
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Where'd you
Jesus!
go?
What'd you
Sorry,
do?
hold on. Sorry about that. My hand slipped. Sorry,
Come back in, Kelly.
bad timing too.
Anyway, my son, he was a sophomore in college this past year, so he's going to be a junior.
At UT?
He no, well, he might be switching. He's going
Okay.
to Pikeville in a little school in Kentucky because he's playing football.
Okay.
And he is in Austin for the summer with my mother, and so I really want to see him. It's been about a year since I've seen him, and I want to protest. That's like a big dream of mine because I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and there's no org here.
Nothing there, yeah. Well, I'm in
So-
Pflugerville, Texas, outside of Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm the
That's,
one that that the Scientologist guy came out and said I was fat, and I'm like, oh really? Tell me something I don't know.
You're kidding.
No, that's if you look at one of the things on my channel, I've got a short, I think, that goes through that, and or yeah, I think it's the short.
They are
And
something else, aren't they?
yeah, yeah, I didn't realize that's what he'd done when he first did it. Because I wasn't paying attention to what was on my camera. I was,
Yeah.
talking. And Laura came up and said, I can't believe he said that. Or somebody told me that he said he called you fat. And I said, what?
Oh,
At which point my thing changed from how many credit cards are in your name without you knowing about them that you have to pay for to, well, yeah, but at least I get to eat steak and lasagna and
Yeah.
tacos. What do you get? Beans and rice?
Really. Well, I guess he could have called you worse names, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean it's well, duh.
There was one in Chicago today. The guy came out and looked at one of the protesters. I think she goes by like Never End Nana, I think, and said something like, "Did you look in the mirror before you left home this morning?" or something, So yeah, he was pretty much flat out rude too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think about it. I mean, that's you're fat or something like that. I mean, you'd hear those in the playground when you were, a third grader, maybe.
Right.
And
well, you don't even look fat to me.
I am.
No,
I mean,
no.
I've lost 75 pounds since.
Well, bless your heart.
It's been the last couple of years, but
I mean,
I was doing low carb.
Yeah, looking at you, like that's not the first thing I thought. I did not think you were
No.
a
Thank
fat
you.
person.
Yeah, I still need to lose about 50 pounds. So, yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't
me
know.
too.
I've been real lucky with my weight my whole life. Like and the rest of my family, my mother and my sister, they struggle a little bit more. So
Yeah, I'm my grandmother reincarnate, and she had the same issues. She was heavy as long as I knew her, and I got the diabetes from her. I have her skin complexion. I mean, just everything. So, so I knew it was coming, and not to mention the fact that my favorite treat as a kid was a whole thing of ready-made frosting, a spoon, and a glass of milk. So.
But anyway, I've been checking out Airbnb prices, and there's a couple of really good ones right downtown. So I can either hop on the bus in my scooter. I'm in a wheelchair, and I had a bicycle accident 22 years ago, and a bad one, and I ended up with a spinal cord injury. So I could. The bus system in Austin is the best I've ever seen in my whole life. And so I can either just ride my scooter to protest, or I can jump on the bus, from the Airbnb. And like I said, the prices for I think I did 5 days or 5 nights, 6 days, very reasonable. And I'll either hop on the bus or the plane. Sometimes it's just as cheap to get an airline ticket, So
depending on where you're at, yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna check that
Now,
out.
we'll tell you, Austin Bergstrom is is having a lot of construction right now, so it's a little confusing.
Right.
They're putting a whole new thing in, so.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they
So,
were the road going to it was always under construction.
it's not as bad now. They put the toll road in, so there's a toll road, and so it's not as bad now. It's actually in pretty good shape, but that they're working on the airport itself now, and it's a mess. It really is.
Well, you know what?
So just to let you know,
right, being in a wheelchair, they're always so helpful. Always.
Yes, they are. And the one of the things I can say about Austin that I've noticed is that we're not having the issues like say Chicago or LA are with the police.
Yes.
They
thank goodness.
yeah, yet we're
right.
who knows, but thank you so much, Sir Crepitus. Anyway, it's
I
they've
can't see
been
it.
really nice.
I'm not supposed to see
And,
the chat, right? I've never been a
Are
guest.
you in StreamYard?
Yes.
Okay, on your StreamYard, you'll see one that says private chat and one that says
Uh-huh.
comments.
Uh-huh.
Click on comments.
Oh. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Wow. Well, I can't see anything yet, but
It
and
should, yeah, you
huh.
should be able to start seeing because that's the comments from.
Okay. Oh, there they are.
There you go.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hi, Lenny
So
G and Fiona. Hi, y'all.
yeah.
And
and
Um.
everybody else I don't know, I can get to know you real fast. I come on real early for you guys. Well,
Mhm.
um, until I go to bed, it's always the night before. So, like, to me, it's still Saturday night, even though it's Sunday morning, right?
right.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of these people are from the UK and from Australia, and
Mhm.
they hop on. I go on live just to get watch hours sometimes at
Yeah.
4 in the morning Eastern
Ah. Yeah.
time.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to get my channel up to about 100. It finally crossed over 50 not too long ago,
I'll go
and
sub after this.
that's awesome. But then I want to start doing lives where I'm
Yeah.
back and forthing with the chat because I prefer doing it that way than having to plan out which is what I've done up to this point. Um, just so you know, I walked DJ through how to work StreamYard. What was it, DJ? A couple weeks ago, right before Liz came to Austin. So yeah,
Who's DJ?
I'm gonna
DJ Nico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try streaming this to my channel. I don't know if it'll kick
you
me out
probably
or
will have to back out and come
I
back
did
in.
it. I did it when I was in the waiting room.
Yeah,
well, it's giving me the option. So let me.
there you go. Yeah, just
There we
click on
go.
it and basically just give it a name and then go to the bottom because you don't have to put a description or anything like that in.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
Dylan,
and
what
then
I
click
thought I
on
was
it.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still here. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
can
you're
see
here.
me.
Yeah, we
yeah,
see
we
you.
can see you. You might be able to answer Dylan's question because I don't know about all this.
Um,
Uh
that I don't know. Dylan, that would be something we can ask Poe when he gets back,
yeah.
or or we could email, or I'd have to email him. I'm really not sure. I'm one of his mods, but I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's 8 a.m. Yes. Let's see.
Dylan, I can tell you probably how that happened is, and the reason I can tell you this is because Summer Savage managed to ban herself from Liz's chat yesterday.
So funny.
The chat moves really quick when we're working in the YouTube space as we're modding. And so sometimes what ends up happening is that there's a post from a troll that's right above you or a couple above you, and so we
Mhm.
go to timeout or ban that troll, and the chat moves, and we don't see it in time to stop it before we do that. So it happens by accident sometimes.
Done
But
it.
Poe's not live right now, though. Wolf Machine said Poe's not live right now. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, he may have shut it down for now. He's going to be back, right, Chad? He'll be back this morning in the morning.
I believe so. I believe he's
Yeah.
going to help.
Oh, Poe is
I
live.
think roughly 5:30
Yeah, he's
with
still live.
Merlin.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is?
Post channel is still going.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, you're fine.
Um.
He's not in here, but his channel's still going.
Yeah. He's one of. There's only 3 that can keep their channel going the whole time,
Oh,
and that's
right.
Chad, Marilyn, and Poe because they're the hosts.
Hey,
Right.
Sassafras. I don't know whose channel she's on, but hey, Sassafras.
But yeah.
I can't see Dylan's comment. Do I need to learn StreamYard too? No. If you go up to your above your chat in YouTube, what does it say? Live chat, or it says
What?
do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Didn't-
It says
Well, if
live
she's
chat.
Fiona,
on,
you might. I was going to say, Fiona, you may be in a different chat.
You may be in
We're like-
pose.
Yes, we've got like 3 or 4 different chats going.
Yeah.
So you may be in a different one.
Yeah. So Fiona, if you go to one of the other, because I think he's in post. Dylan, you're in post chat right now too, right?
Yes.
I think I've seen him in mine too.
Yeah.
And yes, I did accidentally. Sorry, I did accidentally ban Pup Groomer one time.
Yeah.
I don't remember was it from Liz's channel. I think I accidentally hit her. I'm sorry.
You're in.
So Dylan, which
Fiona?
chat are you in? Which stream are you watching? To Chad's? Okay. So Fiona, if you were in Chad's channel, you could
mine
see
now.
Dylan's
That's
Dylan's
why.
comment. Yeah. Because yeah, you see what's in, yeah, exactly. So it's kind of interesting because each individual channel has a different chat. So
Right.
yeah.
Right. And that always throws me off sometimes. Like when I'm modding, they'll
When
pop
you have to mod
somebody's-
twice. Yeah.
or they'll pop somebody's chat up there, and I'm like,
Hi,
I
Jen.
don't see that.
Yeah.
How am I missing that? And then
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out. Hi, Carrie Ann.
Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie Ann.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
I thought.
Y'all,
there was a
while
way
you're
to
here,
merge all-
please head over to the SPTV Foundation website and go ahead and donate.
Oh,
Great cause. We're helping people. The whole reason we're here and staying up all night with you guys is to raise money for the SPTV Foundation. And last report we had was what, 6,100?
6,300 at 130.
63
So
at 130. So
pretty
wow.
good.
yeah. So
Very
head over
cool,
there.
very cool.
$1, $5, $10. Every little bit helps, and realize that your money is going to go to helping people get out of Scientology and helping them get started in the real world.
And I'm going to make an offer. Looking for. Hold on. Let me grab my necklaces back here. I make jewelry,
Oh.
and I work in polymer clay also.
Mm-hmm.
So I make SPTV necklaces, keychains, magnets out of clay. So anybody that buys one of these right now, I will donate 100% to the SPTV Foundation. Here is a necklace.
Awesome.
Oops, wait.
Oh wow.
This is on an adjustable leather cord, or I can put it on like a choker.
Thank you, my sock account, for donating.
I have. What do
Yep.
I do with my magnet? I don't know where my magnet. Oops. And keychains. It's all the same thing.
That's awesome.
The magnets are actually. You know what? I don't know where my magnet went, but it's just a bigger version of this.
Yeah.
SPTV. Yeah, it fell. I also make rings. I'm wearing 2 of them. Just out
Cool.
of clay. They're kind of cute. And
Awesome.
the rings and magnets are $10, and that's shipping. Includes shipping, and the necklaces are $20. And you can, like I said, either get an adjustable leather cord or the choker style.
Choker style. So y'all hear that? If you purchase any of her jewelry, she will donate the proceeds for that to the SPTV Foundation.
Oh, very nice.
100%.
And everybody
and free
Sorry,
shipping.
everybody can hear Kelly, right? I just saw somebody on here asking.
Yeah. If they can hear
everybody
you.
can hear Kelly.
You might
right?
want to pull
I
your
can hear
mic
her fine.
closer. I can hear it fine
Yeah,
too.
I need to get better equipment, but I don't have the money right now to do that, so I do my best. But I'll try to
Yeah.
talk louder.
You're fine.
At least you have a microphone. I don't even have one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this one when I first started doing the the recipe thing. So I was doing voiceover work. I got mine off of Amazon. It's a HyperX, and I absolutely love it. It's not as expensive as the Shure. The Shure is really expensive.
The what?
The Shure, that's the microphone that Aaron uses.
Oh,
We call
I
it the
don't.
AA around Mike.
Yeah,
I don't even think I
it's
need anything that good.
our fearless leader. Don't forget to rub the top of the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, how do y'all like being in a cult? I just wanted to know. I think it's pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
we're all Aaronites, remember?
I know.
yeah.
Jeez.
You know,
I didn't know that you could become a member of a cult without joining yourself. It kind of just came upon me in the ether. Someone told me I was in a
yeah.
cult.
I
Hey,
mean, you
if
know,
y'all didn't if y'all didn't see it earlier when Marilyn played it,
that was
y'all have got to
hilarious.
see
I
the
didn't see
short
it.
that
Farrell Cheryl did.
Cheryl
Oh,
did.
okay.
I
Okay.
saw it. I saw it the
Oh
other
my
day when she first
god.
put it out. I was dying.
It
It's
is
hilarious.
funny. Oh my god, it's funny. It
I'll go
really
back
is.
and check that out for sure.
Yeah, Farrell
Yeah, it
Cheryl
was
does some
funny.
great stuff. You know, Farrell Cheryl, she's a great person. Absolutely love her. She's so much fun. And when she was in Austin recently, she came around and she was handing out little Rodneys and these little guys. So I've
Yes.
got myself my own body Satan,
Oh,
Cute.
and really really cool. She is a great person. A lot of fun. Just
There's
and
so many
yeah,
nice and so much talent in this community
yes,
too.
yes, there
I
really
love
is.
it. I love it.
you know, I have family in Clearwater. My mom grew up in Tampa,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, okay.
so I keep saying I need to. I really want to get down there to visit family. It's been 14 years since I've been down there to visit, so I really need to
Wow.
get down there.
Hey,
Well,
Susie.
we're
But
Hey,
hey,
hi
Susie.
Susie.
Susie,
So yeah,
Susie.
when I go down there, when I go to Clear, if as soon as I get to Clearwater, I want to go over and meet them too while I'm there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes. You can meet
yeah.
the
I
whole
don't.
crew.
Oh yeah.
exactly.
It was really cool to meet the people that I met. I didn't get to spend as much time as I wanted to. I had I went the Friday, and I had wanted to go the Saturday and Sunday, but it was rainy and they really didn't do anything. Um and then the only day I had left to go was Monday, and it rained on Monday, and Liz
Uh,
didn't. I mean, we had to be pretty careful with Liz because she was getting those shots and she didn't want to get sick.
Exactly.
So
oh, okay.
so I ended up only spending Friday with them, but they're all just awesome people. Everybody
Right,
that I met
right,
there were
right.
just incredible. Just really a lot of fun.
Yes.
Laura's a
Every,
And
doll. Liz
I love.
is,
There's only about two
yeah.
people I don't like. No, I'm just kidding. That was terrible.
Well, I used to follow. I used to follow Render and
Oh,
Headleys and all that, and yeah, that. Yeah.
the minute Render called us keyboard
Keyboard
warriors,
wars.
I saw Claire
Mm-hmm.
and Mark not take
Say
up for
anything.
us right. I that immediately I unsubscribed and have not watched either one of those channels
Right.
since.
Well, I went to that chat where that happened, and I just wanted to find out. To me, there's always two sides of every story, and the truth is somewhere in between. You know, and so I wanted to hear. I'd heard Aaron's that morning, and I wanted to hear what they had to say. And first he got. We're asking honest questions about what happened. I mean, this does not seem right. What happened? And they refused to answer any of it. And then
Yes,
Mike called everybody keyboard warriors, and he may have meant just the people who were trolling him, but it didn't feel that way. It
I
felt
don't
like
think
he
so.
called all of us that.
His whole attitude was nasty.
Yes. And you have to understand, and you can ask Chad this, that video, get well soon card that we all did for him, that was my idea. And so Would I do it again? No. Am I upset that I did it in the first place? Again, no.
Well, at the
I
time you were
Yeah,
doing, what you thought was right.
yeah.
We did a whole
Um,
Chadathon for her, remember?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You know, and he couldn't be bothered to show up or at least send a note. I've heard Poe
Unbelievable.
talk about that. It's just you don't treat people that way. He has a mentality that he's seen apparently that we didn't notice until I think some of us were starting to see it, but we didn't really notice it until that moment that he has a "I'm better than you."
I started to notice it a little bit before that.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
Right. And then they, they kind of blew us off, and then with that, and then they decided to talk about cake.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah.
I was in that live stream, and I remember thinking, what is cake? This
Oh,
cake, whatever they're
cake.
talking about, have to
Yeah,
do with
that
anything?
cake.
What is
the
it?
the entire world is blowing up around you, and you're going to talk about a cake that's made to look like one of the orgs. I mean,
Right.
talk about out of touch.
Like Dylan said in the chat, they haven't blown for good. Hasn't done a live in 4 months. Actually, Render hasn't really done much either.
Yeah, neither.
So
Yeah,
it sounds like there's
I
something
don't
to
even
hide.
pay attention. I
yeah.
I don't
I haven't. I
I
was
guess
kind of
this is why
watching them, but
I wait for everybody else to tell me what's going on so I don't have to watch them.
yeah. Well, I mean, they're not doing anything. Be real honest. I think the last
Well, they have
interview
enough
that
people
I
doing their bidding for them, though.
Yes, exactly. They had the flying monkeys.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they. I think
gosh.
the last thing I saw Blown for Good do or Claire do was the Jessica Palmadessa video.
That's been a
Um,
while, yeah.
yeah, that's the last thing I'd heard that she's done. I haven't heard anything else. I don't. I stayed with them for a short period of time after that because I wanted to give them the opportunity to come clean or to say something. But when Claire did the statement, I was like, okay, that's it. We're done.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. She
Oh,
looked like a um well, I mean, she looked like a Sea Org member having to sit in front of a camera and talk about it was almost like a hostage
mm.
type thing. It was really really odd. But
Yeah, I don't remember that
Right.
either.
yeah. Sitting in front of that green wall that she has. But
Mm.
yeah, they haven't done anything. Yeah,
Wolf,
exactly, Wolf Machine.
exactly. Mitch Briscoe's
Mitch
evidence of
Brisker.
how bad. Oh my gosh, he's an accident waiting to happen, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was the subject of
I
Oh Hell
saw.
No's first rant was Mitch Brisker, and my
Oh,
statement to
okay.
that was you don't what the hell does what's going on between two consenting adults in their relationships have to do with the cost of tea in China?
I
You
laid
know,
into him
nobody cares.
so hard. I did a video, and the title of it was, I um I laid into Mitch Brisker hard, and I did. I mean, I held nothing back, and I get so upset. I mean, physically upset at like because he planned what he did. He had planned out, and he even admitted it. He said, "When Aaron threatened me, that's when I decided, you know." He decided to do what he was going to do. So he had it in his mind. He was going to go on there and, you know, bash
The only
Aaron.
reason
And
the only reason Brisker's relevant at all, or was relevant at all, is because Aaron had him on. The first time I saw Brisker, I saw the first interview with Brisker, and he annoyed me so much I had to turn it off halfway through.
I gave him more of a chance, I think. I kind of felt sorry for him because I felt like he was kind of just
Brand new.
clueless. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And then when all that just recently happened,
yeah.
I've lost it for him. And then what he did the other day to the protesters, asking them to get out of the way on the sidewalk. I mean, what nerve?
Yeah.
Confident Chris and Solomon. Remember
Oh,
he
jeez.
was
Yeah.
had someone filming something or something. And aren't they getting paid by him and Alex getting paid by the Aftermath Foundation?
That's
Aren't they
what
on the payroll?
I don't know if they is
was
it
it
been
Aaron that
confirmed?
said that?
Yeah, Aaron said that
Yeah.
they were on the payroll.
Well, I know that Catherine Olsen is. I wasn't. Well, I think Mitch Brisker
Yes.
is doing a movie or something with them.
Oh, I'm sure
So,
he is, and I'm sure he demands to be paid very
oh
well.
yeah, yeah.
So, all of you guys who donated to the Aftermath, I did not personally donate to the Aftermath. I came on the scene a little late, and then all that happened with Aaron, and
Hmm.
I had not donated to them. But if I had, I would be very upset.
Oh, I had.
Well, I'm
Um,
sure. I'm sure most of y'all have.
yeah. I
You
was
heard
pretty
Alex
upset
say
by
he
it.
was
Yeah,
paid. Wolf Machine said that Alex
yeah,
actually said he
yeah.
was.
Um,
Wow. Hmm.
you know.
And okay,
So,
I did a video real fast, a video
yeah.
because I can't stop myself when it comes to Stephanie Hutchinson. So I
Oh,
did I did one day before yesterday, a little late, but anyway, I got my 2 cents in, and so I was researching because there was a couple of things she said in her blog that I wanted to make sure I understood, and even though it was like kindergarten, but anyway, it's the IRS. One of their rules is that the on any board, nonprofit board, 51% of it cannot be related, and they considered married people related. So how are so many people related in that board? How are they getting away with it? Are they not reporting it?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you think about it. Amy Scobie and Matt Pesh have two separate, different last names.
Yeah,
So that wouldn't show up as a relationship per se.
but they're
I
married.
don't.
They
Yeah,
are
they're
married.
married. I believe they're married. Yeah. I
I
don't
might just have to
know.
drop their names to the IRS.
Yeah, I don't know that. Um, Mike. I don't know if Christie's got is running with Mike Grinder's name or not. I don't
I think
remember.
she is.
I think she is
I think
too.
she uses both, like
Yeah.
her other
Um.
married name. I
Yeah.
actually saw a article written on her and her
Well, Susie
husband's.
has the answer right there.
Yeah,
Because they
no,
aren't
Susie. They are the IRS considers married people
related.
related. Yes, it says it right in their rules that I read. I
Huh.
saw that you left me that comment, Susie, and I haven't answered my comments yet today, but yeah, it says if they are married, they are related.
Hmm.
So,
I just wanted to say hi, Psych on the Rocks. I saw you say hi to me. I didn't
yeah,
want you to think I was ignoring
I
you.
should. I know we should be saying
Hello,
hi to
Smoke.
these people.
Hey, Smoke.
Smoke, hey, good to see you
All in one
here.
family. Yeah. It's hard to say, but it's definitely
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh,
yeah.
um,
Um.
but from what I read from it, well, maybe you are right. Maybe all in one family is what they meant, huh? I'll have to go back and reread it. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah. But
It probably
it,
does mean all in one family.
I mean, you have to think about it though. Is that they're going to vote in blocks? You know they're going to. So that put Aaron and anybody else and that is not part of that block
Right.
in a bad situation, and that's how they
Right.
did to
That's how
Aaron
they.
what they did.
Yep, you're right about that. Aaron,
You know.
that was a blessing in disguise, really,
Oh
for
yeah,
Aaron
he was
Yep.
free. They made the biggest mistake in doing that because
I know.
that turned him loose, and he is just. I mean, he's balls to the wall. You know.
Sushi Fool says the married couple only counts as one vote. Oh, really? Huh.
Supposedly, yeah, but I'm guessing though. I mean, if you're only talking about how many were on there, there was Claire and Mark, the head. That's the Headleys. The Headleys, the Renders, the
And
Peshes,
uh-huh.
and then Aaron and Louise. So
Right. Well, it was already stacked against us.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
But anyway, I don't know. So, like I said,
So
I'm probably wrong about that, but I don't worry myself too much with those people anyway. So they can do
yeah,
what they want.
Right.
They can dig their
yeah.
own hole. They're digging their own
Well,
hole.
but the thing that you have to understand is that uh, I think that having two foundations is a good plan.
Oh yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Even more is a good
The
plan.
more the better.
Right. However, you know that in all of that, the donations from us
Uh huh.
dried up. But Claire works for a very well to do person that is
That's what someone
financing. Yeah,
said.
that's
Yeah.
financing.
Well,
Um,
good. I'm glad they have
yeah,
a big donor
yeah. So they have a whale that
because
they
then they
use.
don't have to ask for. They
Hmm.
don't have to like play nice and ask their audience for donations. They can stay mean.
Yeah.
Am I terrible, you guys? I don't mean to be, but I have to call it like I see it, for real.
Well, I mean, that whole incident was so suspect, you
Yeah.
know, and their refusal to answer questions that were honestly, you know, honest questions about what's going on here. I mean, we have a stake. We are shareholders
Right.
in that foundation. And, you know, the whole thing was so suspect. And then you turn around and you have people that, I mean, like Liz, who was, concerned about paying her car payment or paying for her, and not getting any answers.
Right.
Are you
Right.
going to cover this? You said you would, and even her therapist was contacting them and saying, hey, and they, weren't getting any answers. I mean, it's the way all that went about, and then to turn around and have the Rosemary incident where they were
Oh yeah,
shopping
that
that
was
off to
terrible. That was terrible.
Netflix. The
Unbelievable.
whole thing, everything has been so suspect that it's very difficult for me to trust that foundation. I can't imagine for
Well,
people coming out of
they
there.
have their little following, so they
Yeah.
more more power to them. I hope all of their little following that attacks us so often are
Mm-hmm.
rich because they're gonna need them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hi, you guys that are all just coming in.
Yes.
Just
Good
want to
morning.
say hi to
Hey,
everybody.
everybody. Um,
Thanks for coming in, everyone.
Yeah, someone asked if you
Yeah.
were asleep, Chad.
I closed my eyes just for a few seconds, a little cat nap.
Oh, if you want to take a nap,
He
you
was
can.
checking his eyelids for holes.
Yeah.
Hi,
Michael,
I
SP
wish
I,
it.
Sherry from Chicago. The good news is DOA is out of jail.
oh yeah, yeah. Did
Yeah.
y'all?
So.
I was. Gosh, I want everybody to know. I realize I have a front tooth missing. I'm working
Mm-hmm.
on getting it fixed. And I'm very embarrassed about it. That's why I kind of hold my mic to cover it. But I just don't want everybody to think that I don't fix my teeth. This happened a few weeks ago when I was
Mm-hmm.
eating something, and yeah. So
Been there, done that. Just to let you know, so you're not so uncomfortable. I don't have a tooth in my head on my top jaw, and that's been 5 years. Mainly because it's going to cost me a Ferrari to put teeth in my
I
mouth
know.
because I have a
I
gag
know.
reflex, and
Oh wow. Yeah.
yeah, it's $25,000 for me to get the bridge on the top, and that's not just the
I know.
bottom. So because I have to get the
Well,
permanent ones in.
they wanted, I went to one dentist a couple of weeks ago and he quoted me $10,000. So I
Yeah,
have $4,000 a year in insurance. So
that'd be
I
nice.
kind of have to wait till December.
The
If
end
I
of the
wait till
year.
December, then I can go in December and January, and that's 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'll be able to come up with the rest. But I can't do that right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going on the cruise, and I'm not going to go with a tooth missing. So I'm going to Smoke actually, or I think it was Smoke, told me that I could get like a retainer with a fake tooth,
Yes,
temporary.
they've started to do something I've seen lots of ads on. I can't do it because I don't have enough teeth to hold it up, but where it's almost like a snap-in veneer that
Yeah,
you
they have
can
all kinds
order
of stuff.
online, and you basically do a bite print, and then they
Mm-hmm.
do,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah,
that
let
would
me
work
do
for
some.
you. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that would work for you. With me, you have to have at least some teeth in there to hold it,
Right.
and I don't. I have all the posts in. I just need the bridge.
The rest of it,
So
yeah.
yeah, and it's expensive. So
Hmm. Sir Crepit is,
Uh,
it's not as bad when it's on the bottom.
and I
yeah.
was just y'all are talking about the snap-in things that just reminded me of a funny story with my dad. Um, my dad has he had his his upper, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. His top upper teeth, pretty much all of his teeth in the front, actually were knocked out in an accident when he was a teenager. So he's got the, you know, that snap in
Snap in.
where it
Hmm.
just pops in there. He he was talking to my husband when my husband was first getting his teeth. He had to have his teeth pulled and have dentures and all that. And my dad was
Hmm.
explaining to him about how that worked when it snapped in. Well, he popped his teeth out, and my daughter at the time, my oldest, was like 13 or 14. She'd never seen my dad without his teeth. She didn't know he had false teeth.
My gosh.
I thought that child was going to pass out on the spot.
Oh no.
It's
Her
probably scared
jaw was,
scared her to death.
it
Oh
did.
yeah.
Her jaw was all the way on the floor. She was, and I elbowed Dad. I said, I don't think she knew your teeth came out, Dad.
Tammy, that's really interesting. I might look into that. I do know that in another 4 years, I get to hit Medicaid and Medicare, and then there's some serious discounts for that kind of stuff that kick in on that.
Well, that's what I have is I have Medicare and Medicaid because I've been on disability for 22
Right.
years since my bicycle accident. So that's why I
Hmm.
have 4,000 in dental, which I think is
See,
pretty good.
there's yeah, because all I had was 2,000, so that's what kind of got me here. You know, and I did the same thing. I went in December and then January and
Yeah.
got the posts in. But yeah, but that might be something to look into because the other thing I've heard is go to Mexico. They actually do a really good job and they're cheap.
Yeah. Probably so. I mean, and nowadays there are so many options. I just haven't checked them all out
Yeah.
yet.
Dylan, I'm from Texas. I don't know if you can tell.
I'm from Texas too, but I live in Florida right now. Did I say we were moving? We're moving after the when I get
You
back
said you
from.
were coming to visit soon.
Yeah, but we are actually leaving Florida more than likely. It's probably like 90% sure. Um, I live with my narcissistic ex-husband. He's just a roommate now, but and I'm 61. He is 87.
You're the same age I am. I just turned 61 in April.
I'll be 62 in September.
Oh,
But he's starting to we when we were first together, I was 17 when I met him, almost 18. He was 42. Ugh. Now I know why my mom did not like him. That was the biggest mistake of my life. But anyway, needless to say, I am roommates with him, and he's looking at Bullhead City, Arizona, Laughlin, Nevada area. Um, so I guess we're going to be moving to
hmm.
Nevada or Arizona.
Well, that's you're going to get away from that humid heat
Yes,
in
yes,
Florida.
yes. And
Nice
I
and
don't
dry in both
mind.
of those places.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it gets very hot there, but heck, it's hot in Florida right now, you know? That's why I stay
Yeah.
up at night.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it. Today in Austin, I think we were 98 was our high, but it was 110 in the shade.
Yeah.
It was feel like
Oh,
temperature. So
I grew
it
up in
was hot.
Houston is where I grew up, and Houston
I
is
did too.
so. Did you? My
Yeah,
high
I
school just
graduated
right
from
over
Clear
there.
Lake High School.
Oh wow, I was on the north side. I went
Yeah.
to Klein first. I went to
Oh,
Klein, and then we moved to Springs Ranch, and my high school's not even there anymore. It was Westchester, which is part of
right.
Memorial High, and Stratford and Westchester. Yeah, my high
Yeah.
school's not even there anymore. But
Hello, Kimberly.
Kimberly,
Hey, Kimberly.
hi.
So yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
make sure you
thanks.
donate to the SPTV Foundation. That's why we're
Thanks.
here tonight. $1, $10, it doesn't matter. Every little bit helps.
True.
Go to their website and hit that donate button.
Yeah, I like Tucson, Lisa. I actually I liked Phoenix too. Like we moved to Jacksonville 2.5 years ago from Northern California, and on our drive across country, we went down California on 5 and then cut over on 10, and
Mm-hmm.
drove all the way across and going through Arizona. I liked Phoenix. We stayed there one night.
Mm-hmm.
Really liked it.
Yeah, I've Kim. Basically, the last update we had was right around 1 o'clock, and that was 6,300.
Yep. Correct.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty good. Really good.
so that was like 2.5 hours
Yeah,
ago.
Aaron's probably sleeping. He's the one who has that information.
Yeah, but he could surprise you. He
Oh yeah.
popped up. He popped up in my chat about maybe 10 days ago. Gosh, he was in Montreal when he did it, and he just made one comment. I forgot what he said, but it was like 4 in the morning. So
Yeah. Well,
you never know.
he said that he's become a bit of a night owl now that all he has to do is do videos.
It's so easy to do, especially he hates the heat also. So,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not bad out there right now.
No.
But during the day in Florida, everybody
Mm-hmm.
knows about the
Mm-hmm.
humidity and this
Yeah.
time of year.
Yeah, Aaron was on. He popped on about 1:30, about 1 o'clock. The last time we saw him, so we figure that every time he has to get up and go pee, he'll pop on real quick.
We got two people joining us at the same time.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
We got Dusty,
Hi, Dusty.
Hey, Dusty.
and we got
Hi,
Poet coming too.
Oh, Brian's
Brian.
coming.
Welcome.
Hey, Brian.
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 Long time no see, Brian.
How's it
It's
going,
a
Cindy?
party.
Hey.
Thanks for joining
Hi,
us, guys.
hi,
Cricket should be coming over
Dusty.
here
I'm
pretty soon.
Kelly. Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Oh, is Cricket coming on too?
Is Cricket coming? Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just had to read this.
she's just wrapping up her live stream.
Her live.
Mhm.
What's up,
Very
Dawn?
good.
I'm sorry. I just had to read this comment that Edie and me Miller had put in Chad's chat there. It said you talk so much. I don't know how these ladies keep up with you.
I know, right?
We're kind of jabberboxes, huh?
No,
Well-
it's good. It's interesting.
One of the reasons my boss at the store when I was doing demo work liked me so much is because I never shut up.
Now we Texans can talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And don't
Yeah,
ask us
that's
for
what y'all
directions.
do.
Do not ask us for directions. You go down there to where the tree that got struck 3 years ago by lightning,
Yeah.
down to the fourth fence post,
Yeah, you
turn left.
Yeah, you got to know all the landmarks and the history of the area.
Yep. I'm gonna shut up
Yeah,
for a minute.
I do the same thing here. I'm like, okay, go down there, turn north. And
Yeah, the minute you say turn north, I'm lost. Which
Yeah, you
direction
say
I
is
don't
turn-
know north, south, east, or west either. I mean, I know where the sun sets and rises, but
Yeah, but
Hey,
at
Right.
noon
my
that doesn't help you
microphone
much.
should be working now.
It's always right and left,
Hey.
right and left, right and left. I don't know north and south.
Okay,
Go ahead, sweetie. So what's going on with you, Dusty?
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
We hear you.
Can you not hear us?
Can you-
No, I can hear you guys. It's me. I had my microphone turned down. Dawn, Miss Dawn. I wanted to say hello to Miss Dawn there. I talk to her almost every day. I love you.
Back at you.
Well, I heard somebody, I was on my way to go to bed. I heard somebody say they were from Northern California. I wanted to know where from.
Well, I used to live in Benicia. Do you know where Benicia is? Vallejo, by Vallejo, East Bay. Can you hear me?
All right, something's going on weird.
You can't hear
Yeah,
me?
she's very soft. She has a boom mic, and it's a little harder for her.
I'm trying to talk
Vallejo.
loud.
Vallejo,
Do you know
is
where
that what you said?
Vallejo, Benicia and Vallejo?
I'm from Fremont.
Okay, yeah. Benicia, do you know where Walnut Creek is?
Yes, I used to live in San Ramon.
Okay, well, Benicia is across the bridge. It was the first state capital of California.
Sushi
I
Paw
don't
just
think you
read
can
something
hear
she
me.
said.
I got to try again here. I got something going on with my sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm talking loud.
We lost somebody.
Yeah, it's because he's
I can hear you
reloading.
just fine.
He's reloading, Brian.
You live, Sushi Fool, you live in Benicia? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Wow. I love Benicia. Yeah. But actually, we didn't move. I lived there like in the 90s. But we moved from a little place called Rio Del, which is up by Eureka, California, way, way north.
Hey, Tampa Bay man, Barb.
Hi, Barbara. Yeah, it's a little tiny town called Rio Del. I mean, and it is small.
Tampa
There
Bay.
are
But you don't want nothing to do with me. And
Oh, let's get Dusty back in here.
okay.
I had to do a reboot.
Okay.
Can you hear us now?
Better now?
I could hear you guys now. For some reason, I had like a 10-second delay.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, yes, I used to live in San Ramon. I grew up in Fremont. I grew up at a little town called Newark, California, next to the Salt Hills.
Right. So do you know where, okay, Benicia was the first state capital of California.
Yes.
And I lived there for about 5 years. But we actually moved from Rio Del, which is kind of by Eureka.
Oh, okay. And you're here in Florida now?
Yes, I lived in Destin for 17 years, and I've lived in Jacksonville for 2.5 years.
That's the land of Leonard Skinner right there in Jacksonville.
go.
That's for sure.
Hey,
I mean, I
Nico
like it,
Yeg
but
Squirrel, let us know how that comes out for you, would you?
we're moving to northern Arizona in the fall, I think. I'm tired of Florida.
I'm not even sleepy for considering it's almost 4 a.m. here. you re-energized me again there, Marty.
Oh, thanks. I didn't think I might need to make one more pot of coffee to get through here. Home stretch.
You're almost there, Chad.
Yeah, it's great.
And Don, like I said, I love you dearly. Everything you've done for me has been fantastic. So as a streamer, we appreciate people like you out there watching us. So
Thank you.
I finally get to see you, and it makes me just thrilled that we're meeting in the middle of the night.
Speaking of streamers, let's get Dusty and Poet's channels up so that we can get them, some subs tonight.
Yeah, I'm at a whopping 272.
You're at 272?
Oh,
yeah, my all-time high.
Good, Brian.
Yes,
Good.
probably for a poetry channel. Yeah,
That's really good.
yeah,
I'm at
because
like 475, but I'm way low on my watch hours.
Yeah,
Oh,
watch
me
hours are
too.
so hard.
yeah,
Oh my
and
god.
I haven't put out any videos lately. For reasons. So I need to get off my butt and do more of those.
It's not the easiest to think of content, uh, really. You know what I mean? Unless
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, and like with all the watch hour thing, all my videos are short. I don't think I have anything over like 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't do live streaming.
So,
Start
hey,
talking
Brian and
Secrepitus is out there still. You're a trooper, Secrepitus.
Yeah.
He was on when I was on. I don't even know how many hours ago that was now.
so Dusty and Brian, over in your private chat, go ahead and toss up your channels so that Miss Sunrise Dawn can toss it into pose.
I'm actually, I've got it.
Oh, you got
it. I'm working on it right now.
Awesome.
Did you do mine, Dawn? Did I miss it?
I have to ask my mod to do that kind of stuff.
I am your mod.
Fluffer.
Yes, I know. I'm computer illiterate, so you got to forgive me.
So am
Hey,
I.
Fluffer.
It's our
Fluffer.
age, Dusty.
Speaking of Fluffer has one of the best channels or best websites. The SPTV space.
Oh, Fluffer's out there.
space.
Hello, Fluffer.
Y'all make sure
I
y'all
interviewed
hit
Fluffer
that up.
the other day. Y'all need to go to my channel and sub up and watch me interview her.
Yeah, she and Z News did a wonderful job at getting everybody's channels up. Has just been amazing, and I don't know how they did it. They let you know
Hard
when we're
work.
online and all of that. It's just an amazing channels.
Now, wait,
amazing.
have y'all
page.
seen what's the newest feature on that?
Is that the
there's a game
website? There's a game.
Well, kind of a game. It's called Fluffer. What's it called? Spot the Sciento or something like that. Anyway, it's so funny. Y'all got to go and look at it.
I've been trying to get a game started with John Poe when we do a Fantastic Five thing, and I wanted to call it Xenu Eyes.
Cool.
I want to have a game night too. So some of us need to get together.
Yeah, we need to
some
start
of us
doing
smaller channels need to get together.
We'll do a Rage Against Humanity or something.
Okay. I'm gonna be emailing some of y'all so we can get this together.
Cool.
I'm serious.
It'd be a lot of fun to do.
Yes.
You know.
I thought maybe we could involve, like have a couple of spots every week for people in the chat.
Yeah.
That would want to come on, get their involvement because
do a game night.
It's always for the people that like to be involved. To be able to come on now and then. I think that would help all of us.
Yeah.
And then we could start putting faces with the names in
with
the chat
names
too.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
And the game nights that Sterling and Reese and Aaron used to do were so popular.
They were funny.
I mean, everybody loved them.
It was funny.
Yep.
I think they even.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
they
called
even
I
dragged
Spy.
Mike Brown and.
It's called I Spy Body Routers Edition. Y'all check it out on
That's awesome.
sptv.space.
Yeah.
It is so cool.
Yeah. So y'all, if y'all want to see who's on or who's around, hit
Hi, Deanna.
sptv.space and check out that website. Again, don't forget to donate to the SPTV Foundation. Go to their website. There's a donate button. And that's why we're here tonight, entertaining you guys all night long, is to make sure, that's neat, to make sure that we get plenty of funds for them to do the jobs that they're out there to do.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm going to just say it real fast again. If anybody wants a SPTV necklace, keychain, or magnet, I'm donating 100% of the proceeds to the SPTV Foundation, and shipping is free. I'll pay for shipping. So my email is in my channel. You can just email me.
Very good.
Yep,
And
yeah.
I'm going through and posting Kelly's link in the
Thank
in
you
all the
so
chats right now. Well, I'm not gonna say all of them. I can't.
Okay. I
Sin, I'm
appreciate
not.
you.
I was gonna say I'm not a mod for you, and I think. And Brian, do you even is this? Are you streaming this to your channel, Brian?
Can he hear you? Maybe he can't hear you.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I did put my link into the private chat.
Okay, and I was gonna say, and I put yours and Dusty's. I'm passing it around to all the chats here.
Yeah, I just put mine in the private chat for you,
Thank you.
Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just broke 100, so now I can do live.
All right, that's great.
I started out with 76 when I started this, and I'm now at 101.
Nice.
Awesome.
So thank you, everybody.
Oh,
This is the third time I checked my status here.
Dusty, are you in Clearwater?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Dusty's one of the ones that it's him, Kelly, not Kelly, I'm sorry. Him and Cheryl and Lori and Aaron and all those. I want to meet y'all when if I ever get down there to visit.
I got some trips myself coming up. I'm looking at maybe going up to Michigan, meeting Bobby Joe Kellogg. We got a trip planned out to LA.
Hey, Cricket.
And there's my friend Cricket.
Cricket!
We're friends now, Cricket.
Okay.
Hi, Crick.
This is what I look like.
Cricket.
It's good to meet you.
Hey, Pamela. So Cricket is our resident travel agent. She's in charge of the SPTV cruise, folks.
It's true.
It's true.
So if you still want to get in on that, make sure you get in touch with Cricket here, and she will give you all the information you need.
I'm so
For all your
jelly.
travel needs.
All your travel needs. That's right.
That's right. It's what I do. I make people go away.
She does.
That's why I named my business Go Away. I named
no.
my agency Go Away because, well, it's what I do.
You're clever. You're clever.
Yeah, there you go. But
Excellent.
anyway. So Cricket has her own channel. She obviously just came from her live. She does a live every evening. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I catch it every so often. Is it Chow Young Smut?
Yep.
Okay.
Chow Young Smut.
But I thought there was a little catchphrase that went with it about being naughty or dirty or something like that.
The dirty stay-ups.
The
The
people
dirty
in my chat,
stay-ups.
we are the dirty stay-ups.
Yep, the dirty stay-ups. That's what I was thinking of. But so she just came over from her channel doing her live, and she does some great stuff. Y'all need to check her out. Make sure you subscribe to her channel if you have not already.
We have some good conversations over there, you guys.
So
I don't know that
Cricket,
they go into the cooters or the bone phone or any of that stuff, but I never know.
The poop knife.
Yeah.
Poop knife.
To be fair, we never know either. We talk about whatever comes up. It just happens. Whatever happens. We let the conversation move organically, and we have a damn good time doing it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I've
caught you a couple of times. There's so many channels that I try to catch everybody, if I can on replay, and it's hard.
Yes.
It really is.
It was a lot easier when there was only 30 people. Now that there's over 200, it is quite hard to catch up with.
But the more the better. So
Yep.
we need all the voices we can get for this this cause, you know.
That's
Yes.
right.
The more the merrier. And you know, if
Yes.
people, if you've been afraid to do a channel, don't be.
Don't be.
None of
Do it.
us are professionals. We just get out there and we talk and we, you know, enjoy each other's company, and and we enjoy the interaction between you guys and and ourselves. Sometimes you direct us on the direction that we're going to go. Sometimes we have a agenda that we're going to talk about, and then we let you direct us. But most of the time, you guys direct us on how we're going to talk and what we're going to say and what happens. So don't be afraid. Don't worry about if you're missing teeth or you have no hair or any of that others. I mean, Aaron doesn't have any hair, and he's the leader of our cult, right?
The bald eagle.
That's true.
So,
Well,
So-
that still cracks me up. Oh my Lord.
so you know, don't worry about what you look like. We don't judge. You know, that's we leave that to Stephanie Hutchinson.
It was like that. I was in Jacob Harkey's chat, and his chat was talking to me one night saying, "You're out there in Clearwater every night. Why don't you start streaming?" And it's like, I don't have any content. I don't know what I'm doing. Here it is, like 5 months later, and it's natural now,
Yeah.
and it's fun to me, actually.
And if
So,
you're,
Cricket.
you just got to
I'm
do
sorry.
it. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Pamela, the last
I-
update we
I-
got. Sorry, the last update we got was $6,300 at 1 a.m.
True.
And Cricket, I just wanted to say, you know, everybody, y'all talk about you don't know what you're doing. Cricket has told us so many times that she just came on here and hit the right buttons, and there she was live.
Yeah.
And I hit a lot of wrong buttons first. I mean, I
Well,
showed up.
at least you didn't ban yourself from your own chat.
Like,
And
I
wouldn't you be
did that,
surprised if I had.
Lauren W. She's one of my mods, and right when I was getting started, it was like my first or second stream, and I'm pushing my StreamYard as I'm walking and talking and looking around, and next thing you know, I blocked her. My number one person at the time.
Oh wow!
Oh
at
man, did I feel
our-
stupid.
So easy.
At our
It's so easy to
age,
do.
since we didn't grow up with a computer at our fingertips or a phone at our fingertips, we don't know the same stuff that the young ones know, you know? So we are more challenged, I must say. Right?
hey, Matrix, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm not even watching the chat.
Detective, I don't know, Ludo's backup. The streamers were on earlier tonight. We didn't get the LA streamers because DOA was in the process of getting arrested.
It was
So-
crazy.
Yeah, so
that was nuts.
So yeah, they were tied up in that most of the evening. But he is out of jail now, so
Oh, that was going to be my question. Did they end up? Did they end up?
Yeah, they got him out.
Keeping him for the night?
No,
Yeah.
he's out.
I have nothing.
They let him go.
I have nothing but respect for that dude. He knows exactly what he's doing, and that's what makes him dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Is
anything that he
cracks
to
me
anything
up.
that he puts it. Oh God, I love the way he
He
interacts
goes around
with his chat.
barefoot with a king's cape on. He cracks me up.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
He's
time I
getting
saw
I watch him mainly for the. Yeah,
Well, I
I
mean-
watch him mainly for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to realize
Especially
that
the
those
way-
protesters are moving the movement.
Yes.
You know, they are getting as annoyed at them as Render and all those people are. They have done more in 6 months
Yes.
than
Yes.
those guys have done in years.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
they
No
are
wonder they're-
making a difference.
That's why they're so jealous of him, you know?
Oh yeah, you know.
Earlier
making
this
a
evening, after we got done with the Chadathon, we immediately saw that DOA was getting arrested, and Cheryl and I are just texting back and forth. Do you see what's going on in LA? It was a good show tonight. Oh yeah.
for disturbing a religious service. Give me a break.
At a bar.
Yeah.
At a bar.
Be right back.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I laughed so hard at that. I'm like, wow, wait, disturbing a religious service.
Well, that's their new tactic. I mean,
my
that's their new
arms are
tactic.
not long enough for the jerk off motion in my soul.
Yeah.
This is why we love Cricket. She is a hoot.
Yep.
Cricket.
I can't wait for the cruise.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can
does
do
what
that
we're all
either.
thinking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You usually just say what we're all thinking, and you just say it first. It's better.
I wish I would have known about the cruise in January. I could have made it happen, but it was a matter of getting the time off. It just didn't happen.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
couldn't afford it. There was no way.
My vacation's this week, so here I am.
I'm still able to book cabins. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. I'm still able to book cabins. So
Yeah, I just don't have the money for it right
Can
now.
I use
wish
my
did.
interline discount?
yes.
Hey, Danny.
All right.
I got Danny, are you okay? Somebody said you were in the back of an ambulance being checked out earlier, so I just want to know if Danny's okay.
Yeah, what's up, Danny?
Yeah, Danny, are you in a bambulance?
I don't know. Maybe Chad, can you send Danny the link and maybe he can join us?
Who's Danny? Where is he?
Danny's Impact.
Danny's Impact.
He's here in the chat.
What's his email?
he's in the chat.
Somebody gives me his email address. I could, yeah.
Danny was here when Natalie was here.
Yeah, but I didn't invite a lot of those people, so I don't have their emails. Oh, if he has the link still, he can come back in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Danny,
No,
you still have the
that's-
link? That from earlier tonight?
I don't.
I'm
Danny,
hoping
did you get a
Danny
link?
takes me
Oh,
out
he
to
had
get
an
good
anxiety
Mexican
attack.
food when I'm out there.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Danny.
There's
All
a
that.
10-second delay, so I'm sure
Yeah.
he's answering.
Anxiety attacks are the freaking worst.
Oh, God, no kidding. You don't think so? You
I've
don't
never
still have
had
that
one.
email?
Do you feel like you're dying or something when you have an anxiety
Yes.
attack?
That's what anxiety attacks are all
Oh,
about.
yes.
Really? I've never had
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Count-
breathe.
Count every single lucky star that you have ever had that you've never had one, because they are atrocious. You are absolutely convinced 100% that you're about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't breathe? Is that what it is?
Can't
Cannot
breathe, you're
breathe.
hyperventilating.
Your heart's
I get the
pounding.
ugly crying that goes right along with
Uh-huh.
that. And then yeah, it's not nice. It's not, snot bubbles are involved. It's rude.
Yeah.
Hey, Cricket,
It
I
can
got
get-
my
yeah, it can get really
sunscreen
bad.
the other day. I got 4 bottles of it.
Hey, Purple
Good
Groovy.
girl.
Hey, Danny, is your email on your page? That's what I was looking for.
Hi, Kim D. Yeah, one day I will need mods. I don't know when, but one day I will. So
Yeah.
I don't have any mods.
no, you don't. You're good at doing what you do.
Well, the other thing too is that for my show, since I'm on so late, my show is kind of where the mods go to not have to
Yes.
work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put that on them. I've had
Hey,
plenty of
Danny,
people
Chad was
offer,
asking.
but
I got bad news about that, Cricket. My shift at work's changing. I won't be able to stay up that late anymore.
Hey, Danny, is your
Damn it.
email on your
Days off.
page?
Oh, what's that?
Danny,
I have rotating days off.
Oh, well.
What's your email, Danny?
Just do like Mark Hardman does.
Yeah.
Catch the replay on the days that you're working, and when you can, pop in and say hi. Pop in and say hi.
Well,
That's
I
a
have
good-
to. If
good
I'm
idea,
awake and
Tammy.
you're on, I have to pop in and say hi. I just can't help
Oh,
myself.
see, Syria is so cute. She says that I run the Mods Tavern. Yeah, pretty much. I don't want anyone to have to work when they're hanging out with my show.
Mm. Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Sorry, hold on.
people are waking up again. That's
Yeah, they're
funny.
starting to wake
I
up. Yeah.
love that we kind of go to bed with them and they come back
Mhm.
waking up.
Mhm.
It happens every Chadathon.
Yep, it's morning time in the UK.
Actually,
Wow.
Chad, I've been here the whole time.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
have
Popping
been
in
here
and
the
out
whole
of
time.
other people's streams, come back, go over and say Carrie Ann, come back, go see
Yeah.
Cricket, come back, see what's going on in LA, come back.
Nice.
Some of us have been here the whole time. Now I'm on the screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you start when Poe did, Dawn? Miss Dawn?
Hmm. I started on Marilyn's channel,
Okay.
and I'm still here.
Wow.
Yeah.
More power to you.
That's
I
why
will.
you're the best of the best out
Yeah.
there.
Well, thank you. I don't know if there's a lot of good ones out there, so I don't know about that, but thank you.
Yeah, I woke up about 8:30 my time, so yeah, that they'd already been started for a good hour or two.
Well, it's a good thing Natalie has a bunch of mods herself because we're all going to be passed out when she's live.
Well, Kim D, you can always email Chad now and he'll get you the link.
Thank you, Sushi Full. And
Hey, Oregon
And
Valley girl, I need to answer your email. I will.
I think Danny ran away.
he may have. I haven't seen him.
I don't know.
Or
He
has
just
been
subbed to my channel. He's
Oh,
yeah. I just got a little
Decrepitous,
notification that
And
he's
he
been
just
there.
sent an email.
he just
Okay,
sent
To
an email.
Chad?
Did you
Did you
send
send
it
it
to
to
Chad?
Chad, Daddy? Danny?
I didn't get it yet, but if he had a link, he should be able to come right back in.
He said
I
you
don't
can't
think he
find it.
had one though.
Oh.
I don't think he had one.
well, the fellow had an
All right.
anxiety attack. If you can't find his email, that's kind of understandable.
And if you need the room chat, I can back out. I've been here for a while, so.
I think we could have up to 10 because I have one more guest coming that
Okay.
yeah. So we're not at 10 yet, so we're good.
So, Danny, did you send your email to Chad or to Sunrise Dawn?
It's the story
My eyelids.
of the lovely SPs.
There's the singing.
Sing it. Sing us a song,
All right.
Chat.
I got to look that way.
Hello, the Arabian Band. Thank you for your donation. And great if you would do that over at the SPTV Foundation website. We've got that running in the banner on the bottom. Okay, Chad, it's going to be in your email.
Oh, I'll check again. Thanks for the super chat, whoever channel it went to. Hello, friends. It's from
Sunday morning
Arabian.
in the UK.
Yeah.
New
Hello,
channel
friends.
name.
It's Sunday morning. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and read it, Cindy.
New channel name. I'm sorry I can't join in and interact with everyone. Hope you are all well. Sending you loads of love. Well, we'll send it right back at you. I do the heart thing, but I don't know quite how to do it very well. I never get it quite right, and mine doesn't send hearts anyway.
I don't think mine does either. No.
Yeah, I think you have to have an iPhone.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't get the email
think-
yet. I'll keep refreshing my phone, but
I think you have to. I think you have to have the paid version of like StreamYard or Restream or whichever, and
Yeah,
some people
No,
pay for
I
it.
think it's an Apple thing.
It's an Apple thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
It's
have
an
the
Apple
paid
thing?
version. Yeah, it's Apple.
And-
Hi, guys. Hi, Danny. We're working on it. Chad's checking to see if he's gotten your
yeah, it
email
didn't,
yet.
either it didn't refresh or it went to the wrong email or something.
I usually get my links through Facebook Messenger. It's how Poe sends them to me.
So we're
Sir Crepidus is the
Good
trooper,
point.
man. He's been here as long as you, Don, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Pretty
the super chats do not go to the SPTV Foundation. They
Good
go to
heads
the
up.
individual channels. That's why we were mentioning go ahead and go over to the SPTV Foundation website and hit the donate link. And that will go straight to the SPTV Foundation with no 30% or whatever percent takeout for YouTube's payments.
They sure do take a
Decrepitous,
lot,
what
don't
time
they?
is it out there?
I think
Danny, have you got a Facebook account?
1:15.
yeah,
Yeah, that's early
I was
still.
gonna say. So, hey,
Yes, thank
Danny,
you,
did you
Chad.
email? Sorry, I was just gonna say, Danny, did you email clearwaterchat@gmail.com?
It's I think it's. Let me look at what my email is. It's something slightly different than that.
Thank
Oh,
you,
is it?
Yeah,
SP
Chad
I
Sherry.
was looking at
Clearwater
it.
something.
Close. It's close to that, but it's not. It's
I was look. I'm
it's
sorry, I was
chat
looking at it.
Thank you, Sherry from
08 at
Chicago.
gmail.com.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No worries.
That
I'll
was my
post it in
bad.
the. It's all good. I'll post it in there.
Yeah, Chad Clearwater.
Or mine is
I don't
just my
understand.
It's clear.
mine is
It's
just my username.
Chad Clearwater 08 at gmail.com.
Yeah, I'm assuming Clearwater Chat was taken. I must have had to do that. Yeah.
So if I
Okay.
That's
comment
because
here, does
Tampa
it put it in
Brad
all the
took it.
chats?
Well, there's actually, believe it or not, guys, there's actually, because I looked this up, there's a real Clearwater Chad that has nothing to do with this
Uh-oh.
stuff. He just has pictures of his like parrots and stuff in Clearwater.
Wow.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
That is funny. Hey, Danny, just so you know, on the Liz Ferris's Discord, we actually have a spot where your lives are popping up as notifications on that Discord. So you and Pearl Snappy and quite a few others are on there. And the more I find them, and I'm probably going to hit sptv.space to get the rest of them. You are getting notifications out as they come out.
He just emailed Chad.
Yep, I'm gonna keep refreshing until I get it. Then
Crix, can you sing a song?
Well, I'm trying to write the Brady Bunch theme. Trying to rewrite the Brady Bunch theme.
Okay.
But what kind of song would you like?
What do y'all think?
Well, I don't know. We could send her the lyrics that Blakey wrote to Ironic and let her do that one.
I would too.
Do you know he won the contest?
He won the contest tonight.
Nice. I didn't no, wait. No, Blake was second place, wasn't he?
No, I was second
Blake
place.
Won. Oh, Blakey won it.
Blakey won, yes.
Oh yes. Somebody send me those lyrics right now.
I'll send you the link to the. Hang on, let me get to it.
Chowyunsmut@gmail.com.
Hang on, I gotta get to the lyrics thing.
Yeah, Cricket, were you in here earlier when Blakey was on screen?
I was for a little bit, but then I had to go and do my own show.
Yeah.
But I did see him a little bit.
That was pretty cool.
He's
I
the
need to
cutest.
go listen to those songs. I haven't done that yet.
Danny, try sending me one, and I'll see if it works on my end.
I'm sending the thing
I was
right
gonna
now.
say Danny or
No, I'm sending it right now.
Okay. So if I put a comment on here does this send it? If I do it on StreamYard here, does that send it to all the chats?
Apparently, because I put a comment in earlier and it looks like it posted like 97 times. It freaked me out a little bit.
I'm trying to find
Oh my goodness.
the actual one. Cricket, give me a second here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, that will be a treat. In the meantime, y'all. Okay, this is dead air. Aaron hates it. It is kind of scary.
Well, Aaron is not my boss.
It's 420, everybody. It's 420.
Uh-oh. Senior
Aaron's not
Marlene
the boss
time.
for me. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Cricket always cracks me up
Big
when
Dorothy
somebody
girl.
says they're going to tell your boss and you're like, I am my boss.
Yeah,
That cracks me up every time
seriously.
you say that.
Yeah, they're afraid of the people that I work for. I'm like, well, you should be because it's me, and she's kind of a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
I was
Hey,
having
New
to try to tell
Marlene.
somebody
Okay,
was
Cricket in private chat. I'll put the link to it.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
somebody was trying to I was trying to explain to somebody earlier. I was answering questions for an interview I was doing.
Let me know
They
if
were
you see
asking
it.
about my work hours. I was like, I'm a writer. I work when I want to. I don't work if I don't want to. I don't know how to tell you what hours I work because I don't have set hours.
Right.
Nice.
But yeah, that was
You Oregon
Blakey's.
Valley girl. Appreciate you, Lisa.
That was Blakey's submission
And
We'll call
what
to
for
the
a
song did you
tune
deal.
of
do?
Ironic
What
by
song did
Alanis
you
Morissette.
did yours to a Pink Floyd song?
Yeah,
Pink Floyd's
I
my
did
all-time
The Wall.
favorite. Oh,
Thank
I
you.
love Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I did The Wall.
As a matter of fact, I often have a Pink Floyd shirt on when I am on because I have so
Believe it
many
or
of them.
not, my intro on all of my videos is me doing that, and I'm probably gonna steal Laura's because she does it so much better.
I haven't figured out
Hey,
how to.
86 GOP. I'm sorry.
I haven't figured out how to do all that music stuff yet.
It's not that hard. The hardest part is finding and getting the licensing for the karaoke version.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just whenever I want music for something, I just go to the YouTube choices because that way I know I'm safe.
Yeah,
So, and they do have a lot to choose from.
they do. I don't tend to use. I use a editing software that has a lot of choices as well. So if you listen to any of my videos, my cooking videos and all that, it has from my editing software.
Oh.
So you got it, Cricket.
Okay, here we go. Y'all are in for a treat.
Oh my. All right, let me go into this other tab here.
No pressure, Cricket.
Yeah, right? None. Not at all.
I was so hoping this was going to happen.
Song she doesn't even know yet.
I know, right? Thankfully I know the song it's based off of, and I write parody songs all the time, so this works.
So we can just keep talking till you're ready, and then you could just break into songs so you won't be so nervous.
Oh no, it's you know what? Here's the fun part. I'm in a different tab now, and I'm looking at the lyrics as opposed to looking at y'all. So that makes it a little bit easier. I'm just hearing the intro in my head.
Right.
Okay. Finding man with a heart full of hate runs a cult full of children started by LRH. In a sad past life, you confess to crimes from a crazy little thing called the reactive mind. And isn't it psychotic? Don't you think? So I'll interpolate on your recruiting days while I scream and cry. Fuck Scientology. Take the smart advice and just turn the other way. 'Cause who would have thought they're scammers? Just to play it safe. Wouldn't tell us why. He stuffed us in fake hotels hidden from the public eye. We waited our whole damn lives to fight this fight while the aftermath plays around saying, well, isn't that nice? And isn't it psychotic? Don't you think? So I'll interpolate on your recruiting days while I scream and cry. Fuck Scientology, so take the smart advice and just turn the other way. 'Cause who would have thought they're scammers? Well, Osa's a funny way, sneaking up on you when you think you're free and safe, and they spread a million lies. And Hubbard has a funny way, freaking you out by making you think you're made of a million alien lives. It was a high crime if we spoke out of line and got no beans or rice when our stats weren't tight. Yeah, we were born inside second gen tights, the church of our parents' dreams. Now they can't even look us in the eye. And isn't it psychotic? Don't you think? A little too psychotic. And yeah, I really do think. So I'll interpolate on your recruiting days while I scream and cry. Fuck Scientology, so take the smart advice. Just turn the other way, 'cause who would have thought they're scammers?
Oh my gosh, that was wonderful.
That was
Bravo.
awesome.
Bravo.
That was awesome.
Wow.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
You are blessed, lady.
Phil!
That was great.
Awesome. I was gonna say, is
Oh,
that
this
Bill?
is Bella.
Oh, it's who?
This is Bella. This is my
Bella!
baby
Hi,
girl,
Bella.
Bella.
Nice.
Hi, pretty
She's
girl.
12. Yeah, she's
Nice.
12. I got her. She found me in New Mexico when I was stationed there. And
Wow.
she doesn't like storms. We might have storms coming. She's gotten her storm.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
storms are
Hey guys,
scary.
I'm and a special guest right here.
Okay.
and
Hey, hey.
Steve, how you doing?
Oh, hello.
I'm good. How
This is
you guys
my
doing
Bella.
there?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us. It's been a while.
Yeah, no, I've been up all night. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
Yep.
I've been up all night anyway. What about you there? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've been
Standard
up
for
all
me.
night. Yep, for the foundation. Yep.
You know, I haven't heard the Lisa Loeb song in a while. Thanks so much, huh?
Yeah, that was great.
That's Fiona Apple there. That's good. It's good stuff.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Chad, let me know if you want me to drop out so that you can get somebody else in, okay?
We'll see. We got 3, 6, 8. We should have enough.
Okay. Well, I know that Danny sent you something. Just a minute.
Yeah, but I sent him the link. What, didn't he get it?
I don't know.
I think he
you
put
get-
86. He's 86ing it in the chat. That's what I thought I said.
Oh, let
Oh,
me.
no.
Oh, I'll just send it to him again.
Oh, bless Fiona Galbraith. Honey, I didn't make that up. No, Blake Reed wrote those lyrics. I did not make that shit up on the spot. I'm not that good.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
good, but
Yeah,
I'm not
Fiona.
that good.
Fiona, Blake won the Scientology parody contest tonight that Liz had on. That Liz Ferris had on.
Yeah,
And
that was
that
during
was the-
Curl Fest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the winning entry.
Hey,
That's
I
great.
have nothing but respect for people who can write good parody because I can't. You know,
Well,
You know,
yeah, but I
my-
can't write poetry, so there's a trade-off.
Mhm.
well,
Well, writing
parody
parody
and poetry
is
are
kind of
two
poetry.
sides of the same coin. You know?
Yes.
It is, and stuff, and you know, and like I mentioned before, I talk about serious things, you know, but you know, even though I write pretty funny limericks, Scientologist makes that easy, and yeah.
Do you see that, Chad?
Like
yeah,
Weird Al,
I just
Jason said, Weird
Okay.
Al. Weird Al is one of my favorites. He is such a talented man, you know,
Absolute
to do what
icon.
he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really funny because both DJ Nico and I had numerous entries because for a while there we weren't having anybody else enter, and so we were trying to kind of get it moving. And so the Pink Floyd one that I did was actually the first one I posted, and then I did like Tracks of My Tears and something to that. I did something to Gloria Gaynor's through First I Was Afraid, I Was Petrified. That one. Did something to that, and you know, there was a set of them that I did, and then DJ did some as well, and he was the California Dreamin' entry, so you know, it was kind of neat.
I can't wait to go back and listen to those.
Yeah, we had the only ones that were actually done by Laura were the top three.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she didn't do all of them, but and Cricket, I will, once I figure out how to get to the folder that I have those in, I'll send you all of the entries so you can take a look at them. Is that
Marty who just showed up? Is that Marty over there in
No,
the top left corner?
This is Griff Calzone. I had to come on when I seen that bozo bum Pete. He owes me 25 grand, and I got to get that money
I do
back.
not. I do not. I do not. You owe me 100,000 shekels.
That's awesome.
You owe me a lot of currencies. You freaking bum.
I'm denying that.
You know, I got to tell you something about charities with Grip Calzone. I've known Grip Calzone since 1986, okay? We met on the street in New York City. Don't ask, don't tell. But what happened was, this guy has been talking about charities, okay? And normally when he talks about having a charity, okay, you know what Grip does? He does the air quotes, you know? Because charity to him means money laundering, right? Am I right? He also gives a little wink, wink, and a little nudge, nudge. But this one, I don't know why. I called him a couple days ago. Okay, I was on a bender. I gotta tell you that. But even that, the end of my bender, he calls me. He talks to me about a charities, this Suppressive Persons Television Foundation, and you know what? I've never seen him so passionate. Never seen him so passionate about charities. And you know, I think this is a good one. I don't know how much money you've been donated tonight. How much monies are you going?
Last update we got was $6,300 at right around 1:00.
Hey Chad, can you check the stage and see if Danny's down there? Because he just came up in my notifications.
Hey, Krista, Melinda.
There he is.
Welcome.
Hey,
Danny.
Hi guys.
Danny.
Sorry, it's like 1:34 at the moment. So.
Oh, it's 4:30.
It's 4:34 here.
Oh, honey, it's 3:30.
But I think
Danny's
had a longer night than we have.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of being the first ones to meet Danny and Leah when they came to Clearwater, and it was such an honor, and I was so proud to see those guys out there. So thank you for coming out, Danny.
Me up in Jacksonville. I tried to get them to swing through Jacksonville and pick me up on the way.
Yeah. Danny, you guys work so hard, and you've had a rough night tonight between what happened to you and what happened to DOA. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crazy night for sure, especially with DOA. When I was recording on the other side, a police cruiser actually ended up like making a whole U-turn, and I thought it was gonna be for me.
Oh wow.
You got to put
they
back
are not
there.
nice. They don't
They are
play
not.
nice, that's for sure.
They are not.
And
they start barking when we're on the phone, which is annoying.
Yeah, mine do too. I'm surprised they're not in here making all kinds of noise.
Mine's sleeping, right? Oh, he went somewhere.
The only reason mine's not raising Cain is because he's in the bedroom with my 5-year-old. He abandoned me.
Oh, my golden retrievers passed out hours ago.
Yeah. Well, you had a rough night, but we're glad you're here.
Phil's asleep on the bed over there.
And
Phil.
you know, you work hard out there, a lot harder than I do sitting here on my computer. I'm trying to get motivated, get back out there again with Pearl Snappy, but I never know when she's going out, so it's kind of hard, and I don't want to go stand out there all by my lonesome. So
Well, when I come visit, you'll have to come down there.
I'll have to do that. So, but we really do appreciate you, Danny.
Yes, we do.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys being doing the fundraiser and everything. Being here at like 4 a.m.
Almost
When
5.
you get old, Danny, when you get old, you don't require as much sleep.
When you're on
I don't know, I
vacation,
find
you
the
can stay up all night.
I find it the opposite.
Yeah,
I need more.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
I
usually
have
up in the middle of the night
insomnia.
because I got to pee. So
So, Danny, when I go out
that's how
there,
I
you got to
started
show
watching.
me.
That's how I know that Brian had to pee, because he shows up in my chat and is like, "Hey, good morning, everybody." I'm like, "Oh, pee break."
It's like when they put Stairway to Heaven on the radio station. You know it's a pee break.
I've asked Cricket, hey, where's Brian? Has anybody seen Brian? She's like, well, obviously his bladder hasn't woken him up yet, or Phil hasn't woken him up yet.
Oh, we got a Valley girl in the chat. It's a Valley girl, just a Valley girl. Oh my God, like gag me with the spoon, Valley girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh,
She's a new friend of mine. She accidentally emailed me. She thought she was emailing a different Kelly, and so I emailed her back, and we've been emailing back and forth. It's kind of cool. That's how this community works, though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meet people by chance, and it's very cool.
Yep.
And that's the best part about protesting, meeting new people by chance and becoming good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, at least you're not in a pool this time, Danny.
You're right.
Well, when I go out there, you got to show me the best Mexican restaurant in Hollywood.
Well, Hollywood, there's none. You have to drive a little bit south to get actual good Mexican
food. I keep seeing
food.
you and Leah eating good Mexican food, and out here in Florida, there's no such thing as good Mexican food, and I'm so jealous.
Dusty
Either
darling.
go south or go to East Los Angeles.
There's good pizza in Chicago, though. Am I right, Pete?
You're goddamn right about that. Actually, Los Angeles has some good Mexican places. I like it out there.
Dusty, I hate to say this, but if you want good Mexican food, you have to go to San Antonio.
Oh, the Tex-Mex? I've had Tex-Mex. I'm Californian. I like a good real chili relleno.
Yeah, I lived in San Antonio for 4 years. Well, yes, almost 4 years. And Sin's right. They had some really, really good Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. It's being that close.
Breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos in the taco trucks in Austin are awesome.
Yeah. You find the littlest hole in the wall place you can find and go in there. That's the best Mexican food you can find. You know,
the South Restaurant in Inglewood, huh?
The
South Restaurant.
The neighborhood that I used to live in when I lived in LA, we had a tamale lady who would walk around with a shopping cart.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah.
I love tamales.
With homemade tamale.
They sell them out of a little igloo cooler.
It was always the best tamales in the world, man. If you have an opportunity to buy tamales from the tamale lady, wherever you are, buy them. Buy
I
them and
agree.
eat them, and you are going to be happy because nobody can fuck with the tamale lady. Pardon my language, but I mean, this white girl is going to tell you you can't even mess with the tamale lady.
Well, I think
That's too
everybody,
funny.
yeah,
Seriously,
everybody
Fool.
who has
Funny.
a Mexican American, you know, community in their city has a tamale lady that wanders around with their shopping cart with the tamales, and they are incredible.
Yeah.
Miss
Believe it or
Kimball,
not, I live next to one. So
Oh, do
whenever we
you?
Wow.
go, well, two of them. So all I gotta do is walk out my door in the mornings and get some.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I used to have a lady that lived next
Magic.
door to me that did Guatemalan tamales,
Mm.
and they were different from the true masa. They were a little the masa was a little sweeter, just slightly sweeter. It's almost like they used plantains in it or something. So it was really
when
good.
I was growing up,
in
one of
San
my
Antonio,
best
they had a
friends
bunch
was.
of.
Oh, he's waiting on you,
I just want to say
Steve.
in San Antonio, they had these stores that sold these tamales in tins. You know those big tins. You can get them like dozens of tamales in them, and we'd get them and fight over them because they were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
Yep.
still have that big hatch pepper fair or whatever it is in California where you only can buy them for like a week and they have a big festival or something like that?
Not
Anybody know what I'm
sure.
talking about? Something I saw
I
on
was
a
there.
Hugh
I thought
Hauser many years ago.
Hatch is, I think, Arizona is where those come from.
Maybe it was
Hatch is in
Arizona.
New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. That's right.
It's in New Mexico. I was stationed in Las Cruces, New Mexico. That is a hop, skip, and a jump away from Hatch. And let me put you on. Let you in on a secret. Hatch peppers are just ordinary peppers, right? Whatever. There's nothing special about them. It was a huge marketing campaign that the city of Hatch did in order to revive their industry, and it worked wonders.
Yeah, Hatch peppers and Anaheim's are the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
Anaheim peppers and
There's
Hatch
no
peppers.
special about it. It was all a marketing campaign.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
One
sorry.
thing
I
I
think
miss about
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I am gonna have to go. I do need to go ahead and drop out. I have had a blast talking to all of y'all.
Thanks for all your hard work,
enjoyed.
Miss Dawn.
Yeah.
Bye, Miss Dawn.
Don, it was a pleasure actually seeing you, meeting you almost face to face. So,
Yes,
Same
ma'am.
to you.
Thanks for coming on.
For those of
Big
y'all,
love.
thank you. And anybody that hasn't subscribed to me, I would really appreciate it. It's just my username. But
Yep.
y'all have a great night, Danny. I'm glad that you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Tell Leah that we said hi.
Yeah, she's listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Leah.
Bye,
Bye,
Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Bye, y'all.
hi, Leah
Bye,
from
Dawn.
Saltwater.
Sweet dreams, Dawn. You earned it.
Thank you.
Thanks, sweet Dawn.
But yeah, it's
I'm
been
in the
it's
center
been-
again.
Yeah, there you go. You're right
I got
below
a high
me.
five. Can I get a high five? Oh, wrong way.
But anyway, real quick, let's go ahead and everybody run through your channels. I'll be last. Just make sure everybody knows where your channels are. I believe Kelly's is behind her name.
Yeah, it's right up there. SPTV never ends. Thank you guys.
And then Brian, if he's not frozen. Hello,
it's,
Brian.
it's from
you
a
are.
poet 08 I. Yeah, it's simply from a poet. Put in, and you'll come up with you'll see my face.
All righty. Danny, how about you?
Danny's Impact.
Danny's Impact. And Dusty?
I'm codenamed Soda at the moment. I had to change some things around for
Codename Soda. Awesome.
so I had to go undercover.
Awesome. Pete, you got one? I'm sure you do.
I don't know. YouTube took my channel down a little while back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We have to make another one.
He should make another one. He's
Yeah.
got that pizzeria.
There you
He's
go.
got a Chicago
Too much time,
pizzeria.
too much time.
We're
Yeah,
rebranding it
stop.
to New York.
Okay, grip. I can promote myself, okay? I know how this works.
Go ahead.
Jeez. Always
I
putting there.
apologize.
Oh, good. For the first time in 38 years, you apologize. Thank you.
And Cricket, she's got hers.
Chow Yun Smut.
There you go. Of course, Clearwater Chad, which is where most of us probably already are. He'll promote his.
Yep, just Clearwater Chad 9037. If you type in Clearwater Chad, it should come up. And once again, I'd like to iterate that Pete has a pizzeria in Chicago. We're moving that pizzeria to New York City. It's going to be
No,
New York
not.
City still.
Oh, no, it's in Clearwaters, Illinois. It's part of Chicagoland area, but it's not exactly in Chicago. You freaking nature. And Grip is a bum. Grip is a bum who steals people's monies.
Oh,
Although
no.
the charity thing, okay, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Thank you.
And I am oh hell no -SO2WZ. Don't ask me why they added that crap to the back, but that's what it is. You can catch me there. I also have 2 cooking channels, and if you scroll down on there, they'll well, maybe not on that one. And I've also got Sinful Good and Cooking Americana. So I have 2 cooking channels, and then oh hell no. So gals, subscribe to everybody's channel. Also make sure you head over to donate to the SPTV Foundation at the sptvfoundation.org/donate. They don't take any of the money that we're raising for the SPTV Foundation out if you go through that button. If you do it in a super chat, then, well, it doesn't go to the SPTV Foundation until we send it to them, and they get the 30% out of it taken out by YouTube. So make sure you guys head over there. That's why we're all here tonight and keeping you guys company all through the night. And it's a great charity, and it's doing a lot of good for a lot of people.
Yes.
True.
I would agree.
Yes. So, anywho,
been a long
anybody
time since
got
I've had a
stories to
Panzerotti.
tell?
What'd you say?
I'm still waiting on Marty Rathburn to answer the question I sent him, the unanswered question of Clearwater. Is there a sandcastle at the sandcastle?
I can go get him. Hold on.
Well, if he's anything like Aaron,
get
you're
him,
never
Chad.
going to get an answer.
I mean,
Oh my! Oh,
you're not lying.
That's true. That's true.
oh my God!
I mean, he is our fearless leader, and in this.
You
cult
hit that
and-
one
and-
on the head. He
and,
lives
you
up
know.
the street from me, and I can't get him to answer nothing.
Did somebody call for the great number 2 man? The
great
former
number 2.
Inspector General? I was the Inspector General. I made things happen. I got that tax exempt status, folks. I did it. I got those lawsuits dropped. I'm the man. I'm the one. I did it. No one else. David didn't do it. Rinder was hiding under his desk. I was the one that made things happen, folks. So if anyone has any hesitation about that, well, that's your problem.
I just want to know how the lawn's doing, Marty.
How what's doing?
How the lawn's doing that you got to mow every other day.
Well, Monique never thanked me for mowing the lawn. All right, she's still not making me my lunch. I told her to make her a sandwich, and she threw something at me. And then she's not on my bath. She's not cooking. She's not cleaning. She's not scrubbing the potatoes or washing the carrots. She's not listening to and obeying her man. And I am not happy. And there's going to be major operational changes in the Rathbun household if she doesn't step up and be a good wife.
She's not got her TRs in, huh?
Yep. The way it's going to be. Because I'm the man. I'm the one. I did it. I was the number 2 man. I almost made it to number 1, but David took the credit. He ran up on stage and announced the tax credit that I worked for almost 10 years, folks. So that's Marty Raspin in a nutshell.
Cool.
You got
Number 2
robbed.
man is right.
You got robbed.
Right.
So Marty, I gotta ask, during the filming of the "We Stand Tall" video, was little Davy really standing on top of an apple box to be just so he could have his head in the video?
That is a true story. He does have the apple box.
I doubt the veracity of that story. I think it was not an apple box. I think it was 2.5 apple boxes.
Just to get his head this high.
Apple box and a couple of phone books.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a step ladder.
You were there, Marty. Tell us exactly what he was standing on.
Well, I mean, he told me. I was trying to talk to him. He told me he didn't want me anywhere near his site because at that point I left the church a couple of times and came back. So he said I discussed him. He didn't want to be anywhere near me, and and that was about it for
And
that
he
day.
threw you some money, huh?
Well, it's not
Threw
as
you a
much
big
as
check.
people think. It's not as much, and it's not direct checks. It's through back channels, and it's not as much. It's not as much as people
An
think.
undisclosed amount.
And Monique took most of it and won't give it back, folks.
Good for her.
Well, yeah, we still got to wonder, why is it you went back again?
Well, because the church, they took my family, they took my money, and they said I couldn't talk to my kids. They said I couldn't. And then David yelled at me, and he said, "Take the money, or else things are gonna get bad." I took the money, and it was a mistake. And anyways, I have no real skills, so
Aside from
because
cleaning
of the church,
toilets with a
because of the
toothbrush.
church, I can't do it. Well, I do collect trash on the side of the road, which is a good skill. But other than that, I can't make much money, folks. So what would you have done? Okay.
I thought you were a private auditor.
Well, I did that, but people said they don't like me anymore.
Imagine
having those squirrel squad people or squirrel people, whatever the hell they were in their.
Well, I got them back, folks. I got them back. I sprayed them with the hose that one day, as you guys seen on film.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't mess with the number 2 man, folks, and they're gonna learn. I'll spray them again, folks, and I could do it too. You guys know that I could do it.
Well, you could always take that tech that was used on Pearl Snappy and get a power washer. Do it next time. Do it right.
That's right. Don't tempt me. Okay. So
does he pop out of the ground like a little prairie dog? And
nobody's allowed to question the number 2 man in the whole church is Scientology. Since I left that church, they don't even have a number 2 man anymore. That's how valuable I am. I'm the one. I'm the man. I got it done. No one else did. No one else got that tax exempt status. No one else got them lawsuits dropped. Folks, I was the one. I did it. Okay.
Well, we got that straight now.
Yeah. Pete agrees.
I just want to give a shout out. I just want to give a shout out to Witness. How you doing there? How you doing?
Is Whitney in the chat?
Yeah, she's in there.
Oh, some hi, Whitney.
Pete agrees.
Yeah.
Pete agrees. He's seen me do it.
I know. I'm your number 2 man.
So Pete's the one you call when you need something done. Is that what you're trying
He
to
gets
say?
things done. I give him that.
Yeah,
we have
and not just
disagreements.
pizzas. Although we're not allowed to talk about my skills, though. But if you want a pizza, you got me on speed dial, don't you?
That's right.
You're still number 3 on speed dial, right?
Yep, he's got good pizza. I'll give him that.
Number 3.
Yeah, I know.
Number
3. I'm from the great city of Chicago, so I got an accent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Is that a real kitty? Oh my goodness! Look how cute.
Oh,
it's a baby.
Oh,
yeah,
there's that creepy.
Here come shred. Oh.
I got an accent too. They say it's kind of strong.
Yeah. But we got creepy
like
too.
Pete's.
Creepy's in there. How you
Hey,
doing?
creepy.
There are regulars whenever we do a thing there. And with Grip and some other bum that he's got there in his head. They always come out. They say hi. So there. Pete's got a $1.380 for you. Yes, witness. That's what I got. 1, 2, 3, 3. That's how we talk in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is one thick accent you've got, Pete.
It definitely is.
Thank you. I've worked on it now for 54 years, so there it goes good. What happens when you're born in the suburban Chicago and you got the Italian families and all that? So
I was gonna say it
how it
was Italian.
Oh, it's Italian. We're very Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, my husband's Sicilian.
Oh yeah, that's where my great grandfather was from. He literally in 1910 he swam from Palermo to Chicago. Don't ask how.
Wow.
Yeah, he literally swam. It took him a long time. So he was a good guy. Then he ran for the Olympics. Of course, he lost, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't, folks. I don't trust Italians. You can't trust them. Don't trust the
Get the hell out of here, Marty. We don't trust you, Marty.
Marty knows the best, folks.
Back and forth, flip flopping. You're a flip
Marty
flapper.
knows best, folks.
First you're in, then you're out, then you're in, then you're out. Make up your freaking mind. Are you a SIO or not a SIO? God damn.
No, it's complicated. Folks, it's more complicated than that.
No, it's not. Yes or no?
I tried to come back, folks, and David said he locked the door. He said he doesn't want me anywhere near his properties.
Okay.
He doesn't want me anywhere near the church.
Yeah.
Well, Marty, you can't. Aaron's not going to let you in the cult of Aaron.
Well, I mean, and Monique's not making anything better. I'm in the same room with her, and she says I disgust her. She said,
"Get other people all the time." What a bum.
Yeah, my kids won't talk to me.
Yeah, because you're a bum.
They don't respect the number 2 man.
No, they don't.
Have y'all seen? Speaking of cult of Aaron, did y'all see?
I ain't respecting anything. I'm looking at a kitten.
The cult of Aaron thing that Fluffer UK did. Or no, it wasn't Fluffer. Who was it?
Poe did some stuff too, didn't he?
Feral Cheryl did it.
Feral Cheryl, yeah.
That was hilarious.
My sister in crime.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it is. You have to go see it. It is so funny.
But just so everyone knows, any and all SPTV videos have to be cleared through the number 2 man. That's me. Thank you, folks.
No, they don't. Freaking bum.
No, they have to be cleared through Aaron, apparently.
Creepy B, hello, I saw that.
That's funny.
Sorry, staring at a kitten.
Hey, Miss Kim.
Yeah.
Yep, cult of Aaron, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm staying out of that one.
I sent Aaron gifted him a T-shirt, and he keeps telling me he hadn't got it yet. And then so I sent him a picture of it so he could see what it looked like, and he was supposed to let me know if he had gotten it yet, so I can make sure I send him another one if he didn't. And I still haven't heard back from him, and I've emailed him at least 4 times about it. So, have you ever, how an NCIS Gibbs used to smack DeNozo on the back of the head? Dusty, I need you to go smack Aaron on the back of the head and say, get back to her. So I know whether or not I need to send him another shirt.
That's if he remembers my name. We only met like 5 or 8 times.
Yeah.
When you're the leader of a cult, you're trying to remember every member's name.
Yep, true.
Yeah, you got so much.
Even though
on
the
your
number
plate.
2 man could remember everyone's name, folks, and that's a confirmed fact.
What scientific method are you using, Marty?
That's proprietary information there, Pete. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, okay, good for you. Good for you.
So what do you think of that Grant Cardone Yahoo there, Marty?
I think Grant, he's a scammer, so I don't really talk to him.
What, and you're not?
No, I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys. I was a
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
hand when I was in Scientology, not like the bad
Yeah.
people.
Okay, there.
So
I was
Marty,
there to
I
help
hear
people.
through the grapevine that Mike says he was the number 2 guy. Is
Yeah, that's what I
is
heard
Well,
it
too.
here's the
Bender
thing,
or is it
folks.
you?
Here's the thing. I had to fix all of Mike's screw ups, and he went and hid under his desk most of the day when I was putting out his fires, and you know what I mean. He wasn't capable, and Mike Render's not capable of holding my briefcase, folks. So let's get that straight immediately. Okay, he's not capable of shining my shoes.
Maybe you
They
can
can't
dodge
Now
even
there's
shake
your
hands
Jeff.
with their shadow.
Nope, he's not. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't even be the number 3 man. Screwed everything up.
All right, guys. I'll come back in the morning.
Alrighty,
I'm
Danny.
gonna go
Bye,
sleep.
Danny.
Yeah, thanks for
Sweet
joining.
Thank you
dreams,
guys
hon.
for
Good night,
having
brother.
me.
Good night, brother.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
night,
you guys
brother.
for doing all this.
Soup for me.
That's what we're here for, Danny. You have a blessed
Thank
night.
you too, guys. Good
Tell
night.
Leah bye.
Night.
Okay.
Okay,
Danny,
Marty.
Danny respects the number 2 man, folks.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Marty.
can go.
So, Marty, I got another question there. When we see little David Miscavige driving around Clearwater in that big black SUV that he drives around, does he use
Right.
1, 2, or 3 phone books underneath him?
Now, see, he wouldn't let me get that close to him. He used to have a little black Mazda Miata he used to drive around too, folks. And once, I swear, he tried to hit me, and I'm not happy about that, folks.
Hey,
He's a
you know,
fast driver.
they do make pedal extensions. They do make pedal extensions. You know,
He's got a couple cans taped to the bottom, so he could just use his foot and audit at
Hey,
the
they
same
also have
time.
hand controls. You
Well, I
know,
thought
hand
that was why he rode motorcycles, because he might be able to reach one of those little mini bikes, but he couldn't drive because he can't see over the steering wheel.
Only if he's riding one of those little pocket bikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Then his
That's-
feet would touch the ground.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. On a good day, when he's wearing his lifts. But yeah, I didn't think he could see over the steering wheel, Marty.
Hey, Chad, you just hit 9 hours. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
An honor and a privilege.
Yep, congratulations.
Oh,
You work
wow,
hard on
yeah.
these things there, Chad.
How long is it going?
1 more hour till 6.
One more hour.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And you saying Poe's due to come back on?
Poe and or Maryland, I believe,
Maryland,
around
okay.
5:30. Yeah.
Awesome.
Ooh, we're gonna take a bath with Leanie G.
I don't know why my chat has stopped.
I had to go back into private chat and then go
Oh.
back into comments to get mine to go.
Well, no,
It
all I'm
helps if
seeing
you
is-
take the bar and lower it to the
All I'm
bottom
seeing
too, or
are-
hit
are-
new
Or
comment.
crickets. Yeah.
Yeah, I had
did
to do
that,
the same
but,
thing.
They're all chat. I mean, crickets. So, what do you hit?
I hit private chat and then back over to comments and make sure that it says live, because I went over to the start by accident and that's when it started.
I see.
Very
Is it
good,
helping
very
you?
good.
Aha. There they are. Yes. Wow. Durr.
Hey Pete, why don't you send me one of those Chicago pizzas to Buffalo, okay?
No, I'm not going to
Yeah,
do. The
why don't you
Buffalo's a
send one to
stink town. You
Jacksonville
know
while
that.
you're
You know,
Right, Jacksonville. Come on, y'all can come to Chicago, okay? Jeez.
well,
You
the
want
one
to send
thing
me a
Pete could do, he
Panzerotti up
makes
to
it.
Minnesota?
No, Minnesota. Get the heck out of here. No,
I ain't even that far.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You all come to my place. I don't go to yours. This is not a mutual, import-export thing going on here. You come to me. I make you the pizzas. Okay, you eat them, and then you get the hell out. You can
So I
come to
can't get an
Chicago, by
Uber
the way.
Eats?
Come to Chicago to see what a real American city looks like. Number one, and number two, a city with histories. Okay, we got that Al Capone guy. We got the Blackhawks. We got all those guys. We got the
Last time I
Haymaker
was in-
riots.
Last time I was in Chicago, I couldn't get through the damn traffic.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my problem, is it? Now you come to Clearwater, Illinois, we got no traffic because the whole town is just me, basically. My farm.
Well, he's got good pizza, folks, but I'm just gonna go to Duff's if he's not gonna deliver it.
Oh, you get
You
the hell
can't-
out of here! I have at least a 10-mile radius for delivery. You're not in the 10 miles, I don't deliver. You're not in the 10 miles, freaking Buffalo. You're
We
in
That's how
also
it
call
is.
Buffalo.
Uber Eats.
Who the heck wants to live in Buffalo?
That's
Like,
how
come
he
on.
treats the number two. That's
I
how
don't
he treats the
know.
number two man, folks. You know,
You're not my
DoorDash.
number
They
two.
never
You're not
in
number
LA.
two anything. You're not
I
number
used to
two. You're
be-
not a man, okay?
I used to be a very respected man, folks, when I was in
Yeah.
that church.
George.
Now I'm out of that church and I'm not getting the respect, folks.
George
Yeah,
is here.
You bum.
Oh, George.
Yeah, howdy,
Hi,
George.
George.
Howdy, George.
Where's that dumbass grip? Bring him back. I don't want you, Marty. I don't like you, you freak.
I'll bring him back.
Good. Change your jacket. That's all you do, huh? You bum. You go from a dark jacket to a tan jacket, and all of a sudden you're two different people. Go see a psychiatrist, Marty.
Oh,
Could
my
be
gosh.
worse. I could just put my hair on and I'd be a different person, apparently.
My SAC account. It's the Chicago Black Hacks. Jeez. Wait. I speak English, don't I? The Hacks. The Chicago Black Hacks. You know them guys? Remember Chris
What?
Chelios? Remember that guy? He played for them.
Oh,
Oh, now we got the bum. Now we got the bums back.
Riskill Zone here. I want to talk to
Yeah,
some bitch that insulted my jacket, okay?
The
Because
freaking
these are
jacket.
very expensive.
What men's warehouse did you get that one from?
This is custom made, folks.
Oh yeah,
JCPenney.
custom made by the wonderful tailor who is making minimum wage at the Men's Warehouse in Hamburg, New York, right?
That's
Hey,
not my
no,
problem.
that was too high
Yeah,
for
no,
him.
this
He
is
got,
your problem.
he got it at JCPenney's, hon.
JCPenney's. Listen, I won't take any crap about JCPenney. Okay, JCPenney is a fine establishment. They got one at. They got one JCPenney's at the what's that mall over there that we always go to. Grip. What's the frick is the name of that mall? The Tonawanda, the one at Tonawanda.
There's one left.
The
I
Walden
think.
Galleria. The Walden
Galleria.
Galleria. They got one in there.
I think there's still
And then
one.
they
to
got one at
McKinley.
the University Mall in Amherst. So we're not going to talk. I am very good friends with JCPenney. It's Men's Warehouse. Those guys can go screw themselves.
It could be worse. Goodwill.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey,
Yeah,
no,
it could
wait.
be.
Goodwill, sometimes
Sears.
that's some good stuff.
Yeah, sometimes they do, actually.
Hey, folks, Pete's just jealous because I live the champagne caviar lifestyle. Okay.
Ah,
What
now you tell
Did
us.
you just say a champagne caviar lifestyle?
That's
Yeah,
right.
non-alcoholic imitation champagne and caviar from a carp.
Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, Pete's just jealous because I'm financially independent.
Oh
All right.
yeah, independent from your mother.
No longer living in the
Ella is
basement.
here.
No, he lives in his mother's basement. I've been there.
I don't want to brag,
Got
folks. but I'm
plenty of
worth over
parties in
10
Dave Rupp's room.
worth over
Ella,
$10
show your
billion,
teeth.
folks.
7 billion Russian rubles ain't worth anything anymore, huh?
Show your teeth, Ella.
Ah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're a freak of nature there, Grip.
I have assets in over 200 countries and territories, folks.
Yeah, okay, the ones that don't exist anymore, like Yugoslavia and Prussia and Siam. Yeah, we get it.
Those were good countries, folks.
They don't exist anymore, you bum.
And I'm trying to bring back the USSR, so you know people will bite their tongues.
You and another Russian leader they were not going to name on YouTube's. Yeah. Well, they got a lot of good hockey players there. I got to tell you that. The Chicago Blackhawks should go for that. They could go for some recruitments.
Yeah, and Griff won't be laughing when we bring back that USSR. We want those.
I won't
15
be laughing
territories.
because listen, if the Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup, that's more business for me. You know.
And Griff is just Pete's just upset that I'm taking over businesses in Romania. So he's not happy about that.
Yeah, I got to tell you though, those those blood bank businesses in Romania are not as strong as you think they are, because vampires are not a thing. Okay, you freaks. You know, there's real people over there. They're not all fantasy minded like yous.
He's a good guy. He just doesn't have the eye for business that I do, folks. Okay.
Well, yeah, you got a couple of eyes there, like in shit. That's what the eye that you got. You put the eye in. I don't want to invest in you. That's what you do.
Pete is upset that he owes me money.
You put the eye in. Oh my God, this guy's a fraud. That's what you put.
Folks,
Hello,
my
Ashley
name
Andrew.
is worth money, and when someone disparages my name, I get to take legal action against them. So enough said.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Not this time. You got me cut off from my Jewish lawyers. Now you got the bunch of Scottish guys. They're working round the clock. Okay. We got over 400 lawsuits we got to hash out. Okay, which is going to be a really, really it's going to be a long stream if we do it live. It's going to be double what this thing is. Okay?
We definitely have to have a debate. Yep.
We do. He's suing me. You know how much? What's he suing me for? He's got me on for jaywalking. He's got me on for racketeering. He's got me on for fraud. He's got me on for a whole bunch of stuff. Indecent exposure, which is a weird one because we don't live in the same place. He's suing me for like 57 different crimes and misdemeanors. Okay, most of them Scientology based, so who knows about that. But I gotta tell you, I got no money left.
And not delivering pizzas to Buffalo.
That's right. Now I can win it, folks. I can do it.
Who wants to go to Buffalo? I mean, the people in Buffalo don't even want to go to Buffalo. You know what I mean?
We have a good water.
Okay, you know what? Maybe they got they got a campus at Fredonia. Maybe I'll go to Fredonia. Okay, the SUNY Fredonia. They got a nice campus there. But that's about as far east I go in New York. That's the limits. Okay. Erie, Pennsylvania is a nice place. Good stuff there.
Buffalo was voted the best place to visit in the whole world over 7 years.
Oh yeah, by who? By who? The Grip Calzone Survey Foundation? Yeah.
The people out of Toronto.
Oh God. I know a guy from Toronto. What a freaking loser. He goes all the way to Hungary to study. What a moron. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's an inside joke, Yeah, I know you're laughing there, Grip. Laugh it up.
I know everything about Pete.
Yeah, Toronto's a hellhole too. What a piece of shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. We got Chicago's the greatest thing in the world. 100% the greatest city ever made, ever constructed.
No,
it's better. I mean, there was a survey that done in my restaurant. We asked people, "What's a better city, ancient Rome or Chicago?" Chicago was 104%. Rome was negative 12%. So ancient Rome could go screw itself. They didn't have any pizzas back then, anyway.
That's true.
It's true. I know. I told you. That's why it's true. But I really go, Grip. We gotta do a lot of these lawsuit things. I think we're gonna have to run for about 24 to 28 hours online, and I'm gonna go every single one, and we're gonna hash it out. Okay?
Now we can prove I won.
You're not winning anything. I told you when you sued me for jaywalking in Amherst, New York. Okay, I was only there for like 2 days. How can I get 19 citations for jaywalking in New York when I was there for 2 days?
My people seen it.
What you got videos on me? Because I got videos on you, Grip. Let me tell you, I got a lot of videotapes about you doing a lot of nasty stuff. Okay, in motel rooms. Okay, there.
Yeah, that's my privilege.
Your wife is not gonna like the videotapes I got on yours.
I see a cage match in the future.
That's right.
Well, depends on who provides the cage.
Celebrity death match.
Debate more.
Hey,
they need to get those sumo suits.
Rio,
hello.
Hey, Kim.
It's nice to see you.
You as well. Anyway,
we can barely see you.
You're in the
I know.
dark.
I gotta adjust some things here.
Is she there?
It's too dark.
Well, there we go. That's better.
They told me I was too dark. I get this light, and now I just got a big yellow spot right here all the time when I walk around.
Oh, I've got a whole office. I'm just not there right now. So,
yep.
And
Well,
thanks for
there she
donating,
is.
everyone.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're having
thanks.
a good time. Hoping we're keeping you guys entertained. Please make sure you head over to the sptvfoundation.org and donate. Use that donate button. And last we heard at 1 a.m. this morning, we were at $6,300. So I'm sure we have gone much above that. What are we aiming for, Chad?
10 grand was yeah.
10 grand. So
Yep.
yeah, there you go. We're getting close. So make sure y'all get over there and get us over that hump. And know that your donations are going for a great cause to help a lot of great people.
I got Aaron's number. Should I call him and see if he'll check it, give us an update, and just call him up?
Yes.
I was gonna say,
At 5 in the morning.
The problem is that we won't find out the total until we hear from Aaron. So
Better
we
wake
could
him
be
up.
here for a week
Better
and a
wake
half.
him up.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we'll do about 4 lives about this, if I had to guess. Mainly about how great Griff is. Am I right, folks?
No, you're not. You're not right about how great Griff is. You
It's not going to happen, Griff.
Not going to happen. Quit the church.
But Marty,
Come
he's
to my
going to do
church.
4 streams on Marty for sure.
Yeah, we won't hear from Aaron for another week and a half or 2.
I would
That's
call
for
and
sure.
wake him up. If I had
Wake
to.
your ass up.
I want put it on speakerphone so we can all hear him cuss you out.
No.
If I had his number, I would call him. But since I
I
don't,
tell you what, I'll give it to you in the private chat. Just don't tell him where it came from.
That's funny. Yeah, we'd have to do one of those like who was it? Somebody did one that where they were live and did a phone call.
well, he just recorded a phone call with that
Yeah.
Private
Yeah.
eye or
Private Eye, yeah. So
No, he's
we
not
just-
a private eye. He's a writer, but he was saying he was an investigator.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I can't believe he
But,
called him.
Yeah, we'll have to go ahead and call him there, Dusty, and we'll listen. We'll listen to him answer the phone.
He wouldn't be
What the
mad.
He
I don't
doesn't answer the phone.
Oh, he doesn't?
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't answer
Just
the
kinda
phone
like his
either.
emails?
He doesn't answer his emails. He doesn't answer his texts. He doesn't answer a lot of his chats. What does he answer?
He answers to Griff Calzone, folks.
You wish, Griff.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna head out.
Cricket,
Bye,
it was so
Crick.
nice
Sweet
meeting
dreams, Cricket.
Thank you so much. Thank you y'all for having me. I'll be hanging out. I need to be off camera, get a snack, do things that you can't
Yeah, you've been
do
on a
on
long
camera,
time.
you know.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't need to hear the toilet flush.
you.
and-
I was
and all
going to
that.
go to bed, but we're so close to the end now. I'm just going to fight it out.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still awake.
Yeah,
I'm still awake, but
wide
that's
awake.
how I roll.
Thanks
Anyway,
for
y'all.
singing.
I'm sorry.
Later,
Singing.
Cricket.
Thank you for singing. That was wonderful.
That was
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Oh,
That was
we
awesome.
do the night med song. Got to do night meds before
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
do
want
that
me to
one.
do the night med song before I
Yes.
go?
Yes.
Yes, please.
you. I'm going to make you work.
That's all right. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds.
Yay.
Nice.
Remember,
Wonderful.
sip first so the things don't stick.
Yes.
Night, Cricket.
Good
Thank
night,
you so
everybody.
much.
Thank you so
Bye,
much
y'all.
for
Bye.
having me.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Night meds, day meds, morning meds, afternoon meds.
Oh, she
night
has
meds.
it. She has a song for the for the day meds too. For
Oh.
the people that are in like Great Britain and Australia
It's
that are
the
watching.
day meds, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the banana song, banana
Oh,
boat
wow.
song.
Day meds.
Day
meds.
meds. Mhm.
Day meds come and me one go.
I don't know. She's got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my pain meds that I was just showing. I have nerve pain that's
I have
really bad.
neuropathy pain from my waist down. Yes, in both legs and feet. It's horrid.
Yeah. We did MRIs and so forth, and we can't find any reason for me to have the pain that I have. So
Well,
now I'm going
aren't
to.
you diabetic? Did you say you were diabetic?
I am, but this is something different. It's something in my lower back. And I've got some arthritis in my lower back, but not enough to create the issues that I'm having. And so, yeah, I'm on nerve medication to try to get that under control, and it makes
That
it a
never
dull
worked
roar.
for me. That nerve
Yeah.
medication.
Well, yeah. They tried to put me on Lyrica, and when they got me
Yeah.
up to where it was going to work, you might as well have given me a damn margarita that was the size of the cotton bowl and really strong, because I hadn't drank a drop and I was stumbling around and couldn't put a sentence together.
Yeah. Lyrica's weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah. So now I'm on gabapentin. So
That doesn't work for me either.
it's helping some. It's
Good.
not. It's not.
I'm glad it helps somebody.
Yeah.
Because they sure do prescribe it a lot.
Yeah. Well, I actually asked for it after the incident with the Lyrica. So, like I said, it's helping some, but I still feel like I've got hot water running down the front of my legs and stuff like that. It's pretty rough. But
yeah, it sucks getting old.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Getting old is not for the faint of heart.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Just
You know,
wait, you youngsters. Just wait.
All right,
You know, it's. Go ahead.
I'm on too.
All righty, Brian.
I'm
you have
good.
a great one. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Give Phil a hug and a kiss.
And yeah, I'll check y'all. I will. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay,
All righty,
bye-bye.
later, Brian. Yeah, it's.
I'll be turning 60 in January, and so this whole next part of the year is just a complete makeover. Everything. Part of deconstructing and reconstructing from leaving the Mormon church.
Yeah.
I'm finding all these new things and signing up to do the cruise and being a part of this community and others is just opening up experiences for me that
you
I
never
never
had.
dreamed possible.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And it's just a little start.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Kim, before I did SPTV, I was a big I did a lot of studying on the FLDS. What Mormon church were you part of?
Well, my father converted into what the Brighamite sects is what it would be, the regular Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But the family that he married into, this was the first generation that wasn't in polygamy. So we were kind of a mixed family in a lot of ways, where we have polygamy in the recent past. But we weren't of the order. We were of the regular church.
The regular Mormons.
Yeah.
If that's the way
But
the
with all the
Latter-day Saints.
influences of fundamentalism.
The regular
Food
cult.
storage, homemade clothes, all of that type of mindset, but within the regular church.
Yeah. You know, these high control groups, it's just, and the thing that gets me is a lot of people will turn around, even people who have been members of Scientology and other high control groups will say, you know, how was I so stupid? Well, you weren't. You weren't stupid. What it's called, it's the same thing. You know, you look at the Xenu story and the creation of the Mormon church and all of those stories. okay, and you take them at face value, they all sound outlandish. All of them.
Wacko.
You know, they totally sound, if you take them at face value. However, you have to suspend belief to believe in these stories. And so Christianity's no better than Scientology when it comes to the story, the creation story, the Xenu story. I mean, who would believe that a person would be born of a virgin, walk on water, die, and resurrect themselves in 3 days? Okay? If you took it at face value. But it's called faith. So nobody's stupid. It's faith. And I hate when people look at people in those kinds of situations and say, how could you be so stupid? They're not. They're no more stupid than you are believing in Christ.
And the people are what drew me to the FLDS, and even some of the Scientology, is the people that I help are really, really good people. They just have bad leadership, and it's not a matter if it's something they were raised up on, those beliefs they were raised up on from ground up. So they don't really know the normal or the outside.
Normal.
So what they have is
even now,
what they think is
when
normal.
I hear words like feminism and capitalism, it will make my skin crawl, and I feel like I need to take a shower. And it's not that I don't understand what the words mean, it's the implication that's always been behind them. That coming out of that it's a whole new language, but nothing really changed, but yet the meaning of everything changed. And it's hard to keep up with it all. It's challenging, like you said.
Yeah, it's all about belief, and you can't, if you're raised in a certain way, everybody's raised in a certain way, and you come out of your nuclear family with certain beliefs. You always do, and those beliefs may change over time. But for the most part, they're set because they were started before you could walk and talk, So that's your norm. And so normal, when we're talking normal, what is normal? I mean, it's all in air quotes, because what my normal is different from what your normal is, which is different from what your normal is, and so on and so forth.
My normal was a year's supply of food storage for every member of my family. And we used it all the time and rotated it, adding TVP to hamburger, dehydrating. I mean, that's still a norm for me. Making butter every day, doing certain things by scratch. It's hard for me to go out to eat. I think that's a waste, and it's really not, but it's a mindset.
Yeah, definitely. So everybody's norm is different. So there's, when we're talking about what's normal for one person versus what's normal for another, we all have our different definitions of normal.
Well, and that's why what's going on with the SPTV at the charity and the things that they're creating, this foundation, is to be able to help people with a multitude of the needs that they do experience and are experiencing. And I'm grateful for so many people to be willing to assist in that, because it's a big thing that's going on.
Yes, it is. Jesse, you've been trying to say something, then I keep talking over you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to talk more about the Mormons. If there's a place in this world that I absolutely have fell in love with, it is Utah. If you've never been to Utah, go to Utah.
It's beautiful.
The Colorado Basin is outstandingly stunning. The more you drive, the more beautiful it is.
It's a beautiful area.
Excuse me.
It really
I have
is.
to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
My family's lived in Roosevelt, Lehigh, Blanding, and all kinds of different towns all over. I I personally never lived there, because I had a separate family.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, it's beautiful. Camping there is amazing, hiking, biking. And like you said, the people are amazing.
So how long
Very.
have you been out, Kim?
It was from watching the aftermath in 2020. The episode with the Jehovah Witnesses was what made me see. So
It's about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And how has your transition been? Has it been difficult, or has it been how are we doing on that?
Well, COVID happened at the same time, and I got
Yes.
to see my friends change. I live in northern Minnesota. We had the George Floyd and the riots, and we had a lot
Right.
going on.
Mhm.
So my eyes being opened at that particular point of time might not have been the best time, but everything was falling apart anyway.
Right. Right.
It ended up with I am on disability as a result.
Mhm.
It's a reality disorder I've had my whole life that we
Right.
didn't know it was the indoctrination.
Right.
So
So
doing good.
So what's been the hardest thing to transition?
Communication, the verbiage.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Not knowing when to send an email or ask if you should be in, you don't know how to
Right.
fit in or become a part of something, and everything you
Mhm.
think you should do doesn't work, and then you give up, or those are the challenges I've had specifically this year, is
Yeah.
learning how to pace myself when I talk.
Mhm.
The indoctrination, you're proselytizing in your head constantly. There's this whole things are quiet now. My
Mhm.
brain's quiet now.
Right.
So
Yeah. That's awesome.
and that's
And what's been the
been the
best
past
thing?
year.
Oh, awesome. What's been the best thing you've had since you've come out?
Your best
Your
experience.
best experience.
The best experience, it kind of goes hand in hand with this. It's
Mhm.
it's not about courage. Doing this
Mhm.
YouTube, being here with you guys right now, it's
Mhm.
nothing to do with bravery or courage.
Mhm.
It just has to do with the fact of something that you have a story or something you want to tell.
Mhm.
And the only way to do it is to start a channel because nobody will interview you. And that's it. I just wanted to tell my story. And in the end, I discovered watching all of you and the cooking, and I didn't even recognize your name till I heard your voice. Because, of course, I promote everybody, and
Mhm. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
being able to see myself for not being a part of a whole, but
Mhm.
for being a one. That's been the
Yes.
biggest thing. That's it.
That's
I can
awesome.
sit here with you and I'm one.
Yes. That's awesome. Well, I mean, the best way to tell your story is to get on and tell it. You know, not have anybody direct you in a direction, because a lot of time interviews will kind of direct you in a direction to tell your story, and as a result, some things that you would really like to say don't get said because that question wasn't asked.
And you
You
don't
know,
know that
so
in the beginning. In the beginning,
right.
you think you know what you'd like, and then
Mhm.
everything, it's a whole, now it's all about my crochet and all about being able
Mhm.
to just sit and exist within the world.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everything I thought I wanted a year ago changed. It's nothing to do with any of it.
I think a lot of us go through that. Yearly, we reevaluate what is important to us. I mean, we have certain set things that are going to be important, but um, as you go through the year, you don't know what that year is going to hand you until it hands it to you, and then your priorities change. And so everybody reevaluates some people daily, some people weekly, some people yearly, some people every 10 years. So you're not alone in that. We all have to reevaluate. And the fact that you're allowed to now, instead of being in such a high control area, that you don't have to think the way everybody else thinks, you can think your own thoughts.
And
And
for me,
react to them.
I was physically out, but mentally in.
Mm-hmm.
Basically a POME. I had been inactive. I had moved on in different ways, but felt the pull of community, went back, got excommunicated, worked my way back, got baptized, so I'm a member of record again. And then to get to this point at my age, it's just trying to piece it all together a little bit at a time. And I specifically through this community, people have been open in the chats and open with what I see of the content creators. The content they're putting out is so broad within the community. And that's such an amazing thing you don't see in a lot of other communities. It's unique. Yeah, and I was going to ask you, what do you do?
What do I do?
Trying to stay organized or redeveloping yourself.
What do I do? Well, I mean, I have the 2 cooking channels, and I haven't done much with them recently. I was telling Chad that part of the issue is that I'm redoing my intros to my videos, and I want to do a little more personal touch instead of the salt coming down on the steak or whatever. And I just have to get motivated to do that, which means that with Sinfully Good and Cooking Americana, I put on a wig, I do up my face, and get motivated to do that, and then you have the rest of the day that you're not doing anything else, and you're not going anywhere, so you're all dressed up with nowhere to go, and so that's been a little bit difficult, but it's just a case of, to me, especially on the cooking channels, it's all about what you see on those channels is what I've made at home, and then I use my husband and sons as guinea pigs, so they don't ever know what they're going to get. So writing the recipes, getting those types of done, that's kind of how that works. Now for Oh Hell No, it's been a little bit more difficult because I want to comment on things going on in the community, but by the time I get it all researched and put together and my notes right and all that incident has moved on, and we've moved on to something else. So
that's hard to do. Hard to do.
And so I've run into a little bit of trouble, and that's why I'm a little bit slow on getting Oh Hell No videos out, because of the fact that by the time I get everything done and I'm ready to go, we're 2 topics beyond that, so that's rough for me. So I'm starting to lean towards looking at they've heard this numerous times tonight, but my newest pet peeve is the statute of limitations on child SA.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
And
it's actually something we're dealing with right now. There's been a report made of close family members, and it's one of those things that was hid by the church. It's kind of like what went on with Masterson, and we are at the beginning stages to see where it's all going to play out. I'm hopeful, because of these other changes that I've seen, that this could end up in front of a judge.
Yeah.
Hey, this country needs to get it together with this statute of limitations crap.
Yeah. I believe that child, especially child SA and child abuse, but child SA in particular, needs to be a federal offense, because federal offense they can take and make it a federal statute throughout the entire United States that there is no statute of limitations on child SA. That's my goal. And the only way to do that is like we're doing with why can we look into the tax exemption of Scientology, is to also not only go to the House of Representatives, but also through the senators, the new senators coming in and saying, where do you stand on the statute of limitations on child SA? You know,
We got Aja in the chat. I want to say hello to
Aja?
her out there. I was watching you
Hi,
earlier
Aja.
during the
The
DOA arrest.
Yeah.
I pop into her channel all the time, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm Dusty. I wanted to introduce myself. You're doing fantastic work out there. Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, Aja. But, you know, my belief is that we need to federalize and remove the statute of limitation on child SA, period.
Here's my baby.
Absolutely.
And, you know, because, I mean, if you sit there and think about it, Miriam is getting screwed because her attorneys dicked around until, you know, she no longer she ran out of time in California. And that's criminal to me. You know, I think that the way that Scientology is going to fall, as much as it would be nice to get rid of their tax exemption so that they have to answer to a court of law for the things that they do. Okay. As much as that would be great, their downfall is going to be child abuse, child trafficking, and child SA, followed by elder abuse. Because there is not a person out here in the real world who will stand for child abuse and child SA. I don't know a single person short of maybe pedos out there that will stand for that. That's the oh hell no line. You know, if somebody walks up to just Joe Blow on the street and says, "Do you support child SA?" the first thing they're going to say, "Oh hell no." You know,
and it's amazing when I do my streams and I'm out at Flag in the Fort Harrison, how many kids, and I'll keep track of that day, how many kids I see, and I see them from the ages of toddlers to 18-year-olds. I see these kids every day out there, and they keep saying there's no kids in Scientology, and that is a bold-faced lie. Yes, there are.
When I was protesting in Austin during Pearl Fest, I know for a fact that I saw personally 2 kids come out of that building. I heard about something about a SUV in the back where they loaded a bunch of kids into it and drove them off in an SUV back behind it. Now,
and these kids I see too, they all have escorts. It's not like their parents. They're more like an escort, and they pretty much have their hand on their back and pushing them along.
Moving along, yeah. That was what was going on behind the building that I didn't see. But I saw what looked like parents in it with their kids going out. And, you know, obviously they were probably public. But still, I mean, those kids, what are the chances that those kids aren't going to end up in Sea Org, that aren't going to end up in situations? Because a lot of people, if you think about it, a lot of those Sea Org members are the children of people who were public or staff, you know.
Sold them off like a commodity.
Exactly.
That's the human trafficking aspect of it. These kids,
Exactly.
they don't know any different. They don't know any better, and it's not their fault.
So sad.
Yeah. You know, and parents, I'm sorry, but parents in that kind of situation where it's going to affect the child's entire life, that they're going to be stuck in that situation.
Especially the public, because the public do know better.
Yeah, exactly.
They really do.
They do. And they don't have the right to consent for what that child is going to have to deal with as an adult. That's not a right that they have.
I see so many kids. So many.
Yeah, it's horrible. The children involved in that. And the fact that, you know, they are the hidden, silent minority within that church. You know, quote unquote church. They're
taking the brunt of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't tell me that what happened to Miriam, what happened to Liz Ferris, what happened to Liz Gale, Nora, all of those people if they had had a choice and knew the difference, that they would have done that. They wouldn't have. It's obvious because they refuse to do it now, and they're standing up for what happened to them, so it doesn't happen to anybody else.
So now to get back to what we were talking about with the Mormons, the little group out in Short Creek that I help out, since the FLDS, their numbers are depleting. And the charity that I work with out there, we help educate the children. And it doesn't matter if they're in or out. They understand that these children that are in the FLDS are eventually going to be out. So let's try to educate these children while we have the opportunity before they are out, and then they're flying solo with no education. So that's a group that I help out there with my little prairie dress wearing friends out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, the Scientology kids are going through the same thing. If they're going through Delphi and all that, they're not learning anything. They come out not knowing how to balance a checkbook or fill out a job application or get a loan. I mean, they just don't know. It's not as I'm sure is as bad as it is with the Mormons, and they need the same help as the Scientologist children. Those. In both such situations, they are not prepared. They're not, to handle what their life would be if they weren't stuck in that situation.
No,
as long as they're in that
October, we had in a small town close to me, we had a Jehovah's Witness girl who was 17 and was told she had to marry this 47-year-old, and she refused. And so she was being kicked out in October on her 18th birthday. Now, the unique thing about this young woman is she's never been anywhere but the Kingdom Hall in her home. Homeschooled, no internet, no outside anything. And so my role in it was finding a counselor. So I found a counselor that would do Zoom appointments and got it all set up so that until we could get ID and insurance and everything transferred. And other people took care of housing. It was just this whole little network, because when someone immediately leaves, there's all kinds of concerns. And
it's so scary for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened other than she's at college now.
Well, that's good.
So
when they're children like that and they grew up in such a situation, when they're afraid of leaving, means ending their life. It really means they're losing everything.
Everything.
Hey, Chad, Perth is back. There she is.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hey, Perth.
Welcome back. 11 minutes left.
Yeah, got the tail in. But yeah, it's a sad situation for children in those situations. It's just they are so unprepared for a world outside of what they have been raised in, and it traps them. Then they're trapped because they are so unprepared.
Well, a new thing, speaking of Perth, a new thing that since Perth brought it to my attention, it's how Scientology is infiltrating into Africa now.
Really?
Yes,
That really pisses me off. How dare they?
Yeah, there is so much going on out there. A lot of corruption, and because they're vulnerable. A lot of the countries out there are vulnerable. They're taking big advantage of that. They're going into poor communities and pushing way to happiness to kind of reel them in, and
giving
taking
them a little money, which is
they
hard.
give them money, and then they get
very
donations
hard for them to turn it down because
then they get donations from other Scientologists, so they're actually ripping other Scientologists off.
So is it like the loans that they were getting? There's somebody who would pay for their courses or whatever, and they were supposed to pay them back.
Yeah, well, I've been speaking to a guy in Ghana and a guy in Uganda. So the guy in Ghana, he's got his own piece of land, but he wanted to build like a vocational center. He wants to teach children. Like he absolutely loves children. I've been speaking to him every day for the last month. He's a beautiful guy. And he wants to like raise money for sewing machines and teach girls to sew to sustainable solutions. And Scientology has come along, he got into them through the Way to Happiness online. And so he did all the free courses, and they've been giving him bits and bobs, donations and stuff like that. And they actually asked him to join the Sea Org. They were trying to get him to Johannesburg, but luckily his visa was declined. Thank God. But I saw him putting a post up. So he's like asking for donations to open a scholastics school. Which isn't, he was like, okay, I'll go with the applied scholastics and maybe I can do my stuff alongside, So that's, do you know what I mean? And then, so I saw him put a post up on Facebook, and I said to him, no, Scientology's evil and all of this. I told him all the stuff about it, and he's actually pulled out of it, helping them with plans. Like he basically did all the plans to build a church in Ghana, a Church of Scientology. He's now pulled out of that as well.
Oh, wow, good.
Now he's left with this piece of land, and he still wants to do his dream to make this vocational centre. So I'm going to do maybe a video. I might get him on for an interview and see if I can get some donations for him, because he really, really is a genuine guy that wants to help the kids out.
Yeah.
But people are like dubious to donate because it's Africa and all the stigma and stuff. They think it's a scam. But truly, I've done all my research. It's a registered charity that he's involved in, and he seems genuine, and I'd love him to be able to do what he wants. And he's been turning, the Scientologists are still trying to give him money, and he's been turning them away. But you can imagine how tempting it is for him to.
Oh yeah.
It's just awful. And then there's another guy in Uganda, and the same sort of things going on. But they're actually, I've actually found someone that knows a guy that he's been doing staged photographs for the volunteer ministers. Yeah, big time.
Really?
So a whole video, like the story of that.
Gosh.
And he's been getting rich off people's donations. And it's all staged photographs. Like he'll take photographs from like village meetings and then make it look like it's something else that it's not.
Yeah.
It's shocking. And that's just 2 of the countries I've looked into, and it's going on all over the place.
So they're moving into third world countries to try to build up their
Yeah. And I think they got kicked out of was it Zimbabwe or Kenya? I can't remember when they first went over, when Elron went over. But they've actually got a church there now. So they've managed to get back in. Yeah. And I'm suspecting because they're finding it hard to get Sea Org members these days, it's an aging members and stuff like that. They're going to start bringing people over from Africa. They're just sourcing people from other countries. So it's
taking full advantage of the disadvantaged.
Yeah. And what can we do about it? It's so cut off from the rest of the world.
Yeah. We all need internet.
Who has contacts in Africa,
Yeah, but getting internet out there is probably
and the government's corrupt as well. So the government in Uganda, they know that that's going on, that the stage photographs and stuff, they're all making money out of it, because if you're in a desperate situation and they don't know about the bigger picture, because when I told this guy in Ghana, he was shocked when I told him all the stuff that they do, the human trafficking, and he'd heard like they were telling him about going clear and stuff like that. But when I told him about OT3, he was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
it's scary stuff. They're just going to keep finding more ways, different ways.
Yeah, that's why if the United States government doesn't do something about the crimes that are going on inside of that cult, then it's almost like it's hopeless. Our government needs to get involved. I mean, if this was anybody else doing the stuff that they're doing, I mean, it would be all over the news. It would be, I just don't understand what's going on.
Religion should not get, they get away with it because it's a religion. They're not allowed to look into it and stuff. Like, that's not right. And why should religion have tax exempt status as well?
That was the premise of the United States, is because England had a Church of England, and people were forced, and people were killed over the fact that they were not, they were Catholic, or they were this or that or whatever. And so when the United States was formed, they literally said, we can't have religion have a part of the government, and that's where that comes from. The problem with that, the problem with that is that religions then get to go do whatever they want to with impunity, and that is an issue. And
then the Mormon Church left America and went to uncharted territory that later become America. So same thing. They left the country. People forget Utah wasn't a state. It was
not
Mexico or French. I can't even remember who owned it.
They're leaving the country again too. They're going up into Canada, Mexico, and that's not even counting their missions.
The thing is that it's all decided on whether the IRS recognizes you as a 501c3 religious exemption. And there's an issue with that, because that's a government bureaucracy that makes that kind of decision, and you can't touch
no
them.
accountability.
Exactly.
There's other countries that are taking it away from a lot of religions, so it is starting. We're not in America. We're nowhere near there. I don't believe, but it is starting.
I mean, I think if enough people, what we have here is a grassroots movement that is growing by leaps and bounds. And once it gets to a certain size, then the government has to listen. And that's the key, is letting people know this is the stuff that's going on within this situation, and the only reason they're getting away from it is because they have religious protections. And once those religious protections are removed, then they can be prosecuted for the practices that they are doing that are highly illegal.
That's why the more voices we have in this movement, the better.
Yeah.
So all right, we just hit 2 minutes from the end. Chad, you have anything you want to say? Wrap this up.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you guys go first, and I'll go last if you want.
Alrighty. Well,
I gotta say, Perth, it's an honor to meet you. Finally, I know who you are, and I know all about you. The Clearwater crew loves you very much, and
oh, that's so nice to hear. I'm sorry, it's short and sweet. I don't know if you know that my son met up with his half siblings for the first time today.
Oh wow!
And I thought we were only going to be like an hour, but we got on really, really well. It was beautiful. We've known about them for 13 years, but the mum wasn't really up for it. And finally, they added me on Facebook, so she's got no choice. So we all met up, and it was really, really nice. Yeah. So it took a bit longer. I was meant to be back like an hour and a half ago, but I was properly. Kelly, I know I said I would come on with you. I will at some point. It's just been absolutely hectic.
No
I'm
hurry.
hoping to
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do a regular Sunday slot at some point, but it'll be in a couple of weeks' time because there's school holidays and stuff. So, but yeah, it's lovely to meet you all.
Well, Dusty, since you started, we'll let you do your channel plug.
I thank you guys so much for being here, and I thank you guys so much for being part of STV community. And I met probably 6 or 8 new people just tonight on this stream alone, and I appreciate all you guys out here. I have much love for all of you and everybody who helps with this, the keyboard warriors to the mods to everybody's. So thank you guys for allowing me to actually be a part of your community, because I felt like I was allowed in. Other than I just showed up,
It's good to meet you.
So. It was good to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kim, if you have a channel or anything you want to say?
Yeah, my channel is Real for Life Kim D. I I didn't want to throw my teeth on for the first Chadathon, and I sat up all night long watching all of it and had my little thing in the second, was grateful enough to pop in here on the third. I support so much of what everyone is doing. I'm a self-declared cheerleader to the world, and if you ever need someone to be in your corner, I'm the one that'll be there cheering you on.
Awesome.
Good to see you, Kim.
Perth,
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
your turn, Perth.
Oh, me? I thought I did it already.
Your closing thoughts.
Oh, closing thoughts. Yeah, just get on and donate to SPTV. Let's do it. Let's get some more money.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm not very good with words, but yeah, it's been fabulous. Chad, have you been awake this whole time?
He has.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well done. I saw a little bit of a sneaky yawn, but you've done a
Oh
really good
yeah,
job.
yeah, definitely.
He's going to crash.
Well done,
and
mate, for staying awake all this time. Good job.
Thank you very much.
And mini Chad.
Awesome.
Thanks.
I am Oh Hell No. I am one of the mods for Liz Ferris. That's the only channel I mod for at this time. We'll see what happens. But I also have 2 cooking channels, Sinfully Good and Cooking Americana. The one thing I want to reiterate to everybody is the SPTV Foundation is doing really good work for really good people. So make sure you go over to the SPTV Foundation and go ahead and donate. And you can continue to do that even after the Chadathon is over. Just head over there, push a button, give what you can, $1, $10, $20. It doesn't matter. Every dollar helps. So make sure you go over there and show these wonderful people the love, and let's get all of these people out of Scientology. All right, Kelly, your turn. We're gonna let Chad
this
close.
has been such a great night for me, and Chad, I thank you for allowing me to be part of your group.
You're welcome.
And I met some really nice people. I knew some, met some. It's been great. This movement's very near and dear to me. It's the trauma aspect. I heard someone else talking about that earlier. You know, we all have trauma, or most of us anyway. And that's how we relate to each other. And just the support that we all give each other is making a difference, and it's just great. It's wonderful. I appreciate you all, and my channel is SPTV Never Ends, where you can come on anytime and tell your trauma story or any story you want. And yeah, don't forget to donate, and anybody that wants to buy the SPTV polymer clay keychains, magnets, or necklaces, I will donate 100% to the SPTV Foundation, and shipping is free to you. So yeah, thank you.
I was gonna do my Dianetics toilet roll.
There you go.
Those are so cute.
But they're just
That's
novelty
awesome.
ones, so it's only the first few sheets.
Oh, they're
Oh,
so
I did
cute.
quite a few, because there's no way I'm going to do a whole roll and then
Yeah,
roll that up
no.
again. It would never look the same. So I just broke it. But yeah, I can donate 5 of those, but I think I'm a bit late to be doing all of that. I don't know, but
Well, maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not.
I'll put a community post up or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, our fearless leader, Chad, you want to close us out?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay, so I want to thank all the guests on right here. I want to thank all the guests on earlier. Once again, I want to thank the mods. They don't get enough credit. I want to thank Marilyn and Poe for helping me they did most of the work. I want to thank them for helping me put this together. And I want to thank Aaron Smith-Levin. He is our leader.
Yes.
And this was
Shout
great.
out to you, Aaron.
This was a big success, everyone. You know, we'll get a total. I'm sure we're all going to be doing videos about it later, and we'll get those totals out as soon as we could. And I think that's a wrap, guys.
Don't do the totals until we all wake back up.
Yeah.
All right.
We're all going to be asleep, and wow, we made it.
I'll be asleep in a few hours. It's the evening here.
Well, I
It's
know
I'm gonna
Chad's
be
going to be
asleep in
asleep in
15
about
minutes.
5 minutes.
I hope so.
6 p.m. here.
All
I
right,
love you
y'all.
guys very
But,
much.
yep,
Thank you
it's
so
been,
much.
Great to meet
have a
everybody.
great
Y'all,
night.
thanks
AM
for
here.
showing up and joining us
Bye.
in the chat.
Everybody have a
Y'all
good
have
night.
exactly a great
Bye.
holiday weekend if you're holiday.